I'm pretty sure. I see people in the live stream already. Look at them.
You want to hear it?
They're ready for it, Pound.
They want me to let loose. Hey, Nino's checking in with the eyes. Let's get it.
Is your
Check.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Oh, you finally did something right. Wow.
Although you say your speakers are not working?
Either that, bro. Or you know what? I'm just gonna blame it on House 13 because he's got ghosts and shit traveling with him. Every time he's on the show, he broke the internet the first time. The second time he was here,
The audio wasn't
the
working.
audio fucked up. We were sounding like fucking we were underwater robots and shit.
Yeah, I watched
It never happens with him, but see, his mic's not on now.
Oh, it's on. I promise.
No, it's not. Is it? Turn it up.
Is it plugged in?
Is it fucking plugged? Is it plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged. I think
The cable's bad.
Great. What?
The cable's bad.
cable is bad. Damn it. Hold on.
And you blame it on me.
I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol.
Ladies and gentlemen, while Al is changing XLR cables for our guest DJ Pound, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Industry DJs podcast.
That's Power 2D.
You can check us out on your favorite streaming platforms: Apple, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and the Anchor app. You can check us out live on Facebook at the Industry DJs, also YouTube and Twitch at the Industry DJs. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest who has returned to the show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DJ Pound.
What up?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Nah.
Yeah. The GOAT.
That's what happens. You buy cheap XLRs.
So we talking shit already tonight?
That came with the podcast master over there.
We talking shit tonight?
You gotta get those pig hogs. Get those pig hogs. Not that Amazon shit.
What are you doing? Oh wow, it's gonna
So
be.
nobody-
Oh, what up, Nez?
What's the-
Shyster, let's go. Envy's here too. Oh, I'm choosing violence tonight. Let's get it.
Raggle,
Hey.
what's going on, sir?
Raggle too. What's popping?
Raggle.
Oh Lord,
Jack
yeah.
Lopez is in here too. Good old house head.
and for those that think that this is a rerun, no, it's not. Okay, we're just bringing the heavy hitters back, man. He was here like 2 years ago, so we're in year number 3 now. So welcome back, Kata.
Yeah, I had to bring the ratings back up. You guys were snoozing. That's what it was. Like, we want to see White Chocolate on. Let's see what shit he's going to talk. Let's
Holy
go.
shit, the ratings, bro. No,
I remember I
he's
was
throwing
watching.
shots.
I was watching the episode when Pound was here 2 years ago, and I asked.
That was
Pound,
a good show. That was funny.
It was a good show. I asked Pound, where did he see himself in 5 years from DJing? He said retire. This man is still working.
I like money. And what can I say?
Yeah, who does it? Who does it?
With your fucking lifestyle, somebody needs money.
Who does it?
Shit.
What do you mean my lifestyle? I just
your
eat TPK.
lifestyle.
That's
Okay,
it.
yeah,
That's
right,
all I
TPK.
do.
Right. Okay. Yeah, right.
Right.
Right. This is the same guy who has one controller at home and one for the road. And it's like, dude, he's got like 8 controllers. One for like.
Yeah. I got that. I'm like T-Kid. I rent my shit out too, you know?
Hey,
See,
whatever
there you
do.
go.
We got to rent. You got to, use our utilities to make.
You know what? I thought you were going to be here today, Shyster.
Be resourceful, of course.
I thought you were going to bring Shyster with
Oh,
you.
everybody's going to come on now since I was on the show. Like, why the fuck is this dude back on? Like, we got to get on. So now.
You know why? And I'm telling, and I just like I said it on the Facebook post. I'm bringing back the heavy hitters to find out where they're at, where they've been. I mean, you're still.
I'm a heavy
prevalent.
hitter? I didn't know that.
You're still fucking not heavy hitter. Not
I'm
like the crew.
grinding. I'm grinding is what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Well, you're one of the heavy hitters, bro.
Ooh.
So I mean, not like that. Not the crew heavy hitters. I call heavy hitters. You know.
But I got to say congratulations. You guys been doing this shit for
Thank
2
you
years.
very much, man. 3 years now. We're on our third year. This is our third year. Yep.
God
You were your number
damn.
one. You were your number one. Now
Oh, last time I was here, your son was a toddler. Now he's like a teenager now.
Yeah, no shit, right? Answering the door. Hello. It's like, where the fuck is this kid? And I got 2 new dogs, and yeah, the studio's a little bit different.
It's funny too because all the guys are like, "Oh, I want to be on the show. I want to be on the show," and then I'm like, "Yeah, well, Al lives in Calajo land, so go, take the drive, brother." You know what I mean? Especially all the Southside dudes. I know House 13 and all those dudes are like, bro, they're coming from like 55th and Cicero and all that shit.
Yeah, bro.
To drive all the way up north.
We've had a couple guys from Indiana. That's like a
Freshman.
fucking, yeah, that's like fucking Jesus Christ. Well, you know what?
They're sleeping over. They're getting a hotel. You know?
Regardless, we appreciate everybody. We do. We appreciate everybody.
Good shit.
Yeah, man. Well, so what's up, man, Mr. Pound? How are you?
Good. I can't complain. You know
Let's
what I mean?
let's get over the weekends real quick. How was your weekend, Tikin?
Fine. Friday I was I off Friday?
No. Yeah, you were.
I was off Friday.
You
That's
were.
how you know it's a sickness. You didn't even know if you were working
Right. I didn't work Friday, so it was
Well,
interesting.
thank God, because you had a leaky roof.
Yeah, that's right. My apartment, for some reason, my apartment was leaking from the roof.
Apartment. I thought you had a big house.
Funny. No, my apartment.
That's where he takes all his side chicks.
Right, my apartment.
Oh, damn. He's got it like that?
No,
Yeah, bro, he
No,
does,
no,
bro.
no.
That's where he
I
puts all the girls up from London.
No, I don't. My
they come
apartment.
in.
No, I had a roof. I had a roof, but I had a leak from my apartment. The neighbor upstairs, I guess, she had what was it?
You
Humidifier.
said a humidifier. That was way too much water for
She
you.
put too much. I guess she had an overflow of water from humidifier, and it spilled and it went into the wall, into the flooring, and then went into my apartment. So I was dealing with that.
That wasn't a
Friday.
humidifier, bro. Humidifiers.
I
do
feel
not
like it was
leak up.
something else.
Yeah,
I
she
feel
left
like
her
it's something
fucking
else.
tub
But,
on, or she left the sink on.
but her bathroom is above my bathroom. But this
Or
happened
she
in
had
my living
diarrhea
room.
or something. She
The hell?
dude. I don't know.
Anyway, so
she
that
plugged the toilet.
So
How about
that was my Friday. So thank God I was home for that. And then Saturday, I was at Club Icon with DJ Nez. So I brought him out to Club Icon.
I
It
saw
was
that, man. That was dope.
Third
He
Saturday.
actually dressed up for a change. Wow. He got a haircut. He looked fun. I didn't even recognize him at first.
Third Saturday of the
He had a
month
vest on and
is
shit?
is our Latin night. So Nez, since we both play Latin at Hacienda Suarez, I was like,
Isn't that ironic?
let's do it. So I convinced the owner. We DJ'd the night. It was good. It was a good night. I posted a video on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw it. It looked good,
It
too.
was packed. So the owners wants us back. So the next time we're back there is in April.
Nice.
So April 19th. That's the next time we're back at
Together or
yeah.
just...
Together.
'Cause I'm sure you'll be there
forever,
beforehand.
forever.
No, yeah, I'll be there. I'm there next month, February 1st. But yeah, we're back. Both of us are back there April.
You
for
guys
that
should
night.
call yourself the Yin Yang Twins.
Why? You stupid. So that was that, and then Saturday I was at Hacienda Suarez. I mean Sunday I was at Hacienda Suarez yesterday. So that was that.
Nice.
You?
Nice.
Your
Me?
weekend? Huh?
Me? My weekend. Well, no, as Raggle says, no, I don't sleep on the weekends.
You
That's
know
why
that
I
you
sleep all day on Monday.
You sleep all day on Monday.
Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday is my off day, and leave me the fuck alone. Don't call. Don't say nothing. I'm sleeping all day. Wednesday club karaoke, which was actually great. We had a great time.
I can't believe how you do karaoke.
No,
I
it's
can't
actually
do it.
it's listen, bro. Listen, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as everybody portrays it to be.
No, it's bad. I'd be some of these freestyle shows, and the people that sing their songs can't even sing their songs. So let alone karaoke night, they ain't singing bangers. I know Point be doing the same thing in Shenanigans. He's like, yeah, but the money's good. And he's like, what else am I doing Wednesday or Thursday? I'm like, yeah, I guess you look at it like that. But I'm like, I'm not trying to see some untalented people fucking.
You know
sing.
what? No, it's actually the way I do it is a little bit different, and it's not back-to-back singers. Like if you go to a normal karaoke bar, I don't do that. You know, I wait a couple minutes, you know, and then I'll put the next person on. But over here at the new place that I'm at, over at Finn McCool's, man, that is back-to-back singers. And we got some guys. We got some people up there that can pelt. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and even the worst ones, you know, I try to, you know, minimize their songs as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, hey, give it
You
up.
got the
all
one.
right,
You got
bro.
the one. That's
Wait,
it.
I still
Next.
got more. Yeah, I still got more. No, you don't. No, you gotta go. You're gonna get the gong king. Friday, I was over at Players, which was actually a great night too as well. And then Sunday, yesterday actually, shout out to Moments Entertainment, J Funk's crew. We had our Christmas employment party yesterday over at the
he
golf
spent
course.
some bank, huh? He went all out for you guys.
Yeah. No, we went indoor golfing, man. You know, because obviously all the Filipinos they're Tiger Woods and shit, man. They love to golf. So these motherfuckers are you know, we were at that virtual golf place. I mean, dude, I'm over here crying because they're sitting there. You got $3,000, $4,000 projector sitting there just belting fucking, you know, golf balls at me as a fucking technician. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck, dude? They're looking at me all crazy, like whatever. So yeah, it was a good time, man. All the brothers were there. I got to see Marquis. I haven't seen Marquis in a while. Shout out to Marquis, man. He's actually doing really big shit. He's going on tour with Liv.
Oh, nice.
So he's doing good, man. J Funk, obviously, he's, you know, Bears, Bulls, the whole 9 yards, you know.
No, he's don't even count.
motherfucker,
You can't even count that. All the money he's making behind the scenes that nobody knows about, all those weddings and
Oh,
and
bro,
stuff. behind
yeah,
that.
bro. You know, he was like, man, thank you, man. He actually thanked all of us yesterday, and he told us,
Which is
you know,
good because he's a guy that deserves it for guys that's been as long in this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I want to make the money he was making though.
Yeah, I know. Miracle told me about it. I was like, oh, it must be pretty nice.
Oh yeah, Miracle told okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So you know the numbers. I was just like, holy shit. He got a little teary eyed. I had to break up. I had to break it up. I was just like, yeah, I'd cry too if I was in front of everybody that made me a millionaire.
Yeah. And then
Well, it's not really a
Sometimes
millionaire,
it's
but
like,
it's good to have the gigs and
Yeah,
keep them
no,
going
he's-
and put the
he's-
right people in those places
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I don't have an NSX or Audi or a truck. Nice cars and. No, I'm joking.
you sound like you're hating a little bit.
Yeah, just Jay Funk's my boy. I love him. Shouts out to them. And then I saw everybody. Rio was there. Tony, Boy Wonder, his brothers. I saw the brothers, man. So it was a good time. It was a good time because we really don't get to see each other all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always in the past.
Oh, like all of us, we're all busy working.
Right, absolutely.
It's not like how it was back in the day.
Absolutely. And then shout out to Tribe 3 as well because we had the
They're
photo
in the-
shoot. Speaking of Tribe 3,
Adrian's
hey
in the
Adrian,
live
what's up,
stream.
brother? What's going on?
Hey,
Yeah, we're at the Batcave. We're at literally it's a Batcave. I ain't lying to you, it's a Batcave. I mean, he's got fucking Chuck, bro. Chuck, we did a photo shoot over at Chuck's place. Oh my God, look at who showed up. DJ Who Dat?
yeah, he's in there. He's already going in on you.
Shit.
Most
I don't give a
aggressive
fuck.
karaoke host.
Hey, leave me alone, bro. Karaoke, hey, bro, I'm still making money. It don't matter. It's different. It's cool. I like it. I'm still doing it, right? I could tolerate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm married too, so
You
I
could
know how to block.
tolerate it.
I'm
I don't know
married.
how you can compare your married life to karaoke, but
You know,
whatever.
no. You can block shit out. You know what I'm saying? You can ignore them. Yes, dear.
Vanessa's gonna be knocking on the door in a minute.
Right,
I see it
exactly.
already.
You can tolerate that, right?
I can hear my shit getting thrown out the window as we
You
speak.
can tolerate in the cold,
Yeah, hell yeah. all day.
freezing weather.
Anybody got room?
At my house.
I don't want to go to your leaky ass house.
Wow.
I'd rather sleep in my car.
That's what we doing. Throwing out shots.
Hey, dude, Pound started it, bro. Pound started it, bro.
I'm just gonna get the show started. That's all we're doing. You know?
So how was your weekend, Mr. Pound? Let's talk about Mr. Pound.
Oh, it was
How was
good.
your weekend?
It was good. You know, we did a bar mitzvah in Ohio.
Yeah, I know. I got a phone
Bizarre
call.
Entertainment Tiny House with Nook and Wes and all them guys. It was good. We traveled to 8 of us went deep in a truck and knocked that out Saturday and then drove back Sunday and we did another bar mitzvah yesterday at Pinstripes and
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Which
In Northbrook.
Pinstripes?
Northbrook.
the one in
Oh
off of
shit.
Willow Road.
Oh, right
Yeah.
by me.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are big spots. The people that got money. The clientele's I deal with half the time are like they can't even afford $2,000 or $3,000 quince, but these guys somehow they get
That was
these
actually-
$15,000-$20,000 gigs.
That was actually really cool. I like the tables and
All
the
that-
way
all
you
that
did the
for-
graffiti and shit. That was really, really cool.
That's not me. I loved it too. There's some guy named Lance, some artist that did all that, and that's what I get wowed about all the time when I do half these bar mitzvahs with them. Is like the money that they spend.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's crazy. And then
they
I-
spend big money on their DJs,
Yeah,
bro.
and then
Big money.
I talk to clientele
All that
about
for a
weddings,
13-year-old.
and these people cry about paying $1,500. I'm like, why am I even talking to these people? Like, it's a new level. You know what I mean? Like, they don't understand. You want to take the gigs, but at the same time, it's just like I've dealt with so many higher end clients where it's just like I don't even need to even deal with some of these people. Sometimes, like, I make $500 at the bar. Why do I need to fucking do your wedding for $1,200 and I got to carry twice the shit in and deal with your playlist and But of course, you want to take those gigs too, and try to make everything happen. But it's just you gotta like weed stuff out. Sometimes it's okay to turn down gigs. I tell guys that all the time.
Absolutely, especially when you're overwhelmed, man. You know what I'm saying? You need that break too.
Well, there's a lot of guys in this game that just take anything they can because they feel like they're booked. There's a lot of like I was saying before I came in, like a lot of these DJs that are DJing at bars. Motherfucker, you still need to be DJing in your bedroom. You shouldn't even be at the bar, playing mixes and stuff. And then it gets kind of pisses me off too when I see legends, that been in the game for a minute, and they're playing mixes too.
You know what? I'm gonna go out to the other room and I'll just watch a podcast from there. I'm just gonna watch it.
Pound's
I'm
ready.
just
I'm
gonna
saying,
watch it.
Pound's ready.
There's
and
a
I'm
lot
ready,
of
and
people.
I'm here for it. I'm here
no,
for
but
it.
there's a lot of people in this game that shouldn't be in it that are doing it, and respect the craft at the end of the day.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be an amazing show.
But no, this is true, and I'm going to put it on blast. You know what I mean?
I'm
Because
ready for it.
I'm going to be savage for 2025. You know what I mean? And,
You know what? You just sorry, not to interrupt, but I forgot a place because I was over at Macy's too at Oakbrook on Saturday. So shout out to them.
Who
It was
that's
fun.
ready too? He's like, let's fucking
It was
go.
it was fun. So let me get that out. Let me get that out before.
what was that
my
Macy's
death
that
day.
I missed? What was going on? Who
No,
was that?
I was just DJing Macy's indoor,
Which is good.
Yeah, which is
You know?
awesome. I get a lot of events out of that. A lot of events. I've picked up a lot of events.
The thing
a
is
lot
that
of
they're strict
weddings.
on the music, aren't they?
No, I can play whatever the fuck I want.
Now, come on. You're not playing Dreams and Nightmares at Macy's. You're not playing Bounce and Break Your Back. You're playing Top 40.
No,
you know that already.
no. I mean, I look at the demographic because sometimes, I mean, because it's a Mac event. It's a Mac event.
Right.
Makeup.
So you're saying the old ladies are in there looking for makeup and you're playing disco. Is that what you're telling me?
No. Some of these ladies are asking for fucking
Meek
let's
Mill?
see. No. I just played the new Kendrick Lamar. The new
TV
one.
off.
Yeah. I played that one, and they wanted one of the makeup artists wanted to hear that. Well, she was white as fuck, so she looked like you. With hair.
Well, so then that's undercover. But then
And
she was trying to
makeup.
probably fit in, is what it was. Like,
No,
hey, you guys
no,
do Kendrick Lamar. My daughter plays that.
No. She
knows
younger.
it.
Yeah, she was younger. Yeah, I got the new Bad Bunny requests for some other white ladies.
we play myself and play some of the tracks from Bad Bunny.
You know what?
Over the
Where's your
weekend.
guys' T-shirts? The No Bad Bunny. What happened to that?
They're
Oh,
I
the
gotta
tips
get
were
some more
flowing in
mix.
for
I gotta
Bad
get-
Bunny's new album, and that changed, huh?
Yeah, no, fuck that. Who was I was just talking to? I swear to God, he's like he's into witchcraft. Anyways, we all know that.
Who?
Bad Bunny. In Puerto Rico, it's big. It's big in Puerto Rico, bro.
What is?
It's like his voice. I mean, his songs are good. He's okay. He's not anything to be fucking like that big about. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people fucking with their phones. Hey, play Bad Bunny. I mean, it's like, dude, come on, for real, bro.
Well, he's dropping bangers. That's all those.
They're okay,
And especially
some
for the
of
Puerto
them.
Rican culture that they're showing mad love from, because he's talking about the island, he's talking about his people, he's trying to save the island. That's why he's doing his whole tour there. That's why
So
he's
is fucking, so is 99% fucking Evie Queen. Evie Queen. I mean, she's dope, bro. Evie
yeah,
Queen's
but
dope.
she's not dropping bangers though.
She did. She was. I mean, she was.
Well, back then, that's the thing. Now he's dropped something almost every year, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
It's consistent.
every 6 months. What are you talking about?
Well, Daddy Yankee hasn't dropped nothing in a minute either.
No.
Don Omar, and we're still playing Dale and all that other stuff. So this stuff still works. But the new kids, the generation, when you play for the 21, 25-year-olds,
They want to hear Fiend back to back.
well, no, that's 12-year-olds. That's the bar mitzvah kids.
No. I got some older people. Hey, you got that song, Fiend?
I still can't believe that this one here played the dirty version at that homecoming that he did. You.
No, that wasn't me
that was
playing
you.
the dirty version. That was me cutting it and them knowing the lyrics and the crowd singing over it. That's how you heard that.
Thank you, Stems. Thank you, Stems.
No, it wasn't even Stems. I turned it down and they were singing it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't.
You know what? You can't control that, though. You can't control that. I mean, literally, at some of these homecomings and events that I do for, the high schools and stuff, I mean, the principal will get on, hey, guys, be on your best behavior, because if something happens and you guys get out of pocket,
No, the last homecoming we did one in Lockport, and Nook,
Lockport Township.
Yeah, Nook actually kicked the kid out because he was being rowdy, and told me stop the music and kicked the kid out, and of course the staff loves that because if you're getting out of pocket, and then had the whole crowd, all the.
That's all you need is the one kid, the one
you got
douchebag.
2,000 kids like, go,
Yeah.
get out of here, and they kicked him out, and that's act right or.
No, we had to kick one guy out, man, because he tried to get on stage and crowd surfed. It's like, what are you doing, dude? We told you from the get go, no picking anybody up, no throwing your boys in the floor.
but
no, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand something too. When we were in that era, when we wanted to do that shit too.
No, we weren't throwing guys in the air. We were
only slam dancing to Medusas on Belmont and Sheffield, and with all the graffiti crews back then, and what our Jabos and all that stuff. That's how we did.
Mind your business.
But you were there too. You know what I'm talking about.
I was.
You
if
can't
we only
act
had
right.
camera phones.
Well, that's what it was. We got away with a lot of stuff because nothing was recorded. Now anything you do now
is recorded.
Yes.
Cancel culture. That's what
They were
right now.
actually, when Bloody Kids was on the show, they were talking about that fucking daytime they did. Remember at the Catholic school, and that girl fucking actually took her pants off during the.
We've had a lot of those too.
Yeah, but that's not.
Well,
at a Catholic
it didn't
school.
help that we were like, take it off, take it off. We're all screaming. All the DJs are like doing it because that's how we. That one chick won that big booty contest at Ann Sathers, and she took off all her clothes, and then we paid her. And then we were worried about her getting raped or robbed. You know what I mean? That's just what it was back then.
I don't think I'll just leave that shit alone.
But
3J, what up, bro?
But I miss all those parties.
Yeah, I do too.
Where you're in there and you're DJing the first half hour, and you're already soaked in sweat from and the walls already got moisture on them. There's nothing like that anymore.
And then walking into the DJ booth with nothing but jackets and crates. Yeah, it was crates, and nobody stole your crate except for Urge.
Where is Urge?
I don't know.
He's
man.
not here.
He's with the Masons right now. He's busy. Yes, I'm not lying, bro. I'm not fucking lying. He's a Mason.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
It's just hard.
yeah. Hey, great, awesome.
Oh, so Pound, welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
We had to get the ratings back up because nobody wants to come on the show no more. Everybody's been low key.
Or no one wants to come on the show and be savage like you and talk shit?
They want you guys to call them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's just like,
absolutely.
yo, all the DJs out there, call these motherfuckers, set some shit up.
Yeah, hell yeah,
come on.
all day, man. You guys, we put that out there all the time.
And then see Al's big ass German Shepherd come at you, and then you think twice about coming upstairs.
It's all right. As long as I'm around, she's cool. If I'm not around and you walk into the house,
No, the big dog. I'm actually. I like the big dog. The little dog is what I'm worried about. The little Chihuahua. He already looked like he wanted to bite me.
Yeah. Once you get past them, then
He's like, who is this guy right here with his hat on?
Then comes the laser scope with the bullet.
Oh my goodness!
But I think I'll just use the fucking crossbow instead and just make you suffer.
So, like lately, how's it been for all the bars and stuff lately? Has it been slow? Is it?
You know what? It's
clearly for me, I haven't been booked for the last 3 Fridays.
Which is, take that in consideration too, because you don't need to be booked every weekend. I know you're a nutcase.
I don't know.
I'm a nutcase.
Well, because you're used to doing that.
Yeah.
I am too. But sometimes it's good to take nights off and do other shit.
But it's like, what are you gonna do with yourself? I mean, you think about that. It's like, fuck, dude.
So this is the thing I think we should all start doing, and this is the thing I dropped that New Year's mix that's on Mixcloud, and I recorded my set live, right? Whatever fuck ups are on there, they're on there. I don't care.
You fuck up? Yeah, okay, right.
But I posted it, and I need to start putting out more stuff, and I think you guys should start doing it too. So that way here, like, okay, if you got an off night, you review yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely correct.
I posted that TikTok
because like
most of the football players are basketball players.
No, yeah. So like, when was the last time you actually posted mixes? And all these guys that are in bars, you know what I mean? Like, you can easily hit record and throw it up there on SoundCloud. There's a lot of DJs I know that are like low key underrated that should have some shit out there. And,
oh yeah, definitely.
And there's I kind of like it kind of upsets me because like Biggie talked to a client I did a quince for, and they were like skeptical about booking me because
you were white.
Yes. Until I fucking hit him with the all the bangers, the Latin night. He made me play Latin most of the night.
Well,
and they were shocked because, and they were, the one guy was just like, you're like the Canelo of DJing because you're white. You're just missing the red hair. And so, but at the end of the day, like, you have to play for the client, of course. And rock the crowd and make the, all of us, we all have our own genres we like to play. I love to play juke. I love to play trap. You know what I mean? I love to play this stuff, but it's not going to work for certain people.
Right, of course,
so to do the job, but I didn't have no proof to back it up. I haven't dropped a mix in like, since we did Ghetto Freestyle, me and Miracle. Like, that's
wow.
And which is hilarious because I just happened to go on SoundCloud because I'm putting mixes up and I happened to go through it. We had 26,000 K hits, and I'm like, fuck, I snoozed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even paying attention to shit. And I told Miracle, and he's like, wow. And I'm like, bro, we got to do part 5.
Yeah. That'd be
so
dope.
that's the thing. Like, we haven't dropped
time now.
I wouldn't say time, but this week I do, because I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
But I think we need to stop dropping more shit because to be more relevant. Because there's a lot of people that are in the scene that shouldn't be in this fucking scene.
Who's that Pound?
There's a lot of DJs.
Hold on, he's gonna pull out a Santa Claus list.
Who's that Pound?
No, there's just a lot of DJs that are in bars that shouldn't be in bars because they're playing mixes. They can't rock a crowd. You throw a request at them, they fucking they
hear
can't.
That they're playing mixes.
Well, like their own little mixes, like, and you could tell, like if they're playing house and you say, "Hey, play Bunny," they can't get into that. They're like, "Wait, hold up, it's not my set yet." Like, get into that. And you look at their set and it's just like, this motherfucker's got 5 or 6 songs on one track. He's playing a 9-minute song. And when you're live, like, it's cool if you do it for mixtapes, whatever, that's fine. Or whatever, YouTube or whatever you're doing. But live, you got to be able to bring it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if somebody wants Bad Bunny and, especially if it's their birthday and they got 30 people there, play the shit.
Yeah.
And I hate DJs that say, "Oh, no requests, no requests."
Oh, wait. Hold on now, because there are some times where I don't take requests. I haven't till the last time I've done it though, but like lately I don't.
Why?
In the past I haven't. I don't know. It just gets annoying after.
It does get annoying. Like especially if it's from the same person. Like, this drunk bitch, get the fuck out of here. This is not Spotify night for you. Take your ass to the car. That I understand. But if you're playing something and there's nobody dancing or they're not rocking and you want to change the mood and somebody throws a request, then take it. But it's also dependent on the venue too.
Yeah.
So that I understand too, because
Well-
I know I've DJ'd a lot of bars, and they're like, "Yo, you're playing too much Latin." I'm like, "The floor is packed right now. What do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
And it's
Some of those bar owners, they don't want the
no.
dance
A
floor packed.
lot of these people are racist too, low key racist.
Well, you know, it's not that they're racist. It's some of the and from a bar owner's perspective, and I get it. But some of this music brings in that riffraff that they don't want.
Well, that's what's going on. What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, yeah. You're
Sorry, it's not
absolutely-
2013, 14. We're playing
remember-
EDM and everybody's
But they-
rolling.
they-
Those days are over.
Here's
with.
a point. Last
yeah.
time when Pound was on the show 2 years ago, he said that, you know, I asked him like, where do you see the direction of music's going to go?
This is
gonna
giving
be
me
the
goosebumps right
It's
now.
going to be
Jesus.
the same. And Pound's right. It's still the same right now.
What do you, wait, what do you mean?
The music, the direction of the music, you know, all that trap shit that was back then in 2022, it's still the same to this day.
Yeah, it's still.
So-
These kids are loving it. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Come on, I'm playing Fiend at bar mitzvahs. What does that tell you? Like I'm playing trap. Bow, bow, bow. I'm playing all that. I'm playing all the sexy red. I'm playing clean versions, but that's the thing. Even
They
some
don't
of the
even want to hear that the clean versions either. They don't like that.
Of course not, but-
these kids don't like that.
But that they got no choice. I'm not gonna put. You know, you got your mom there, your grandmother there, you got your family there. These are family events. I'm not gonna play. You know, bend your ass over, make your coochie, all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's not happening. You know, but play the clean version.
Baby
and,
Daddy.
and it cuts some of it out, but at the same time, like, all right, I played it. You got to be happy with it. You know the lyrics. Don't blame me. I'm not playing. You know, like there's other. Like I just learned Tweaker a song this weekend.
A what?
It's called Tweaker, a song. It's by G3, and I guess this dude's hot, and these kids eat it up already.
Oh, I can't play
And you,
Tweaker.
and you gotta play clean version. You know.
Thank God, Stems. I'll just do a pound and just play the fucking beat. Let them sing over it.
Yeah, sometimes that's what I do too. You got to do that. That's what I love about DJing now when you got stems. A lot of the shortcuts too. You got to put the shortcut in your controller. There's something I just learned this weekend too, that you could play YouTube off Serato with Serato going and not have to plug any other wires in. I did not know that.
I did not
just
know
learned.
that either.
So if you have your controller set up
Mm-hmm.
and you go into sounds on your MacBook, you can have it set where it'll play through your controller and it only works on channel 1.
Really?
Yeah, shout out to Nook on that one. I just learned that
Hey,
this weekend.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Nook. Appreciate it. That was funny. Thanks for the phone call.
Well,
too.
yeah,
Thanks for the phone call.
well,
Fucking FaceTime.
well,
Nook.
we were talking
What the
about you.
fuck?
We were talking about you.
because I
Yeah.
was sleeping and my ears are ringing.
Well, then if that woke you up, I guess that's what it was. Nook decided to FaceTime me, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's driving, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is safe."
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, give.
It was sunny. Wherever you were at was nice and sunny.
Oh well, yeah, but we were in Indiana. We were just driving back.
Yeah.
So
Coming from Ohio.
yeah,
That's dope, man. That's real cool, man.
yeah.
That's
A
fucking
lot
dope.
of shit I do with these guys is real.
I didn't even know
good.
you knew Nook.
I'm part of their team.
No shit. Now I know. No, it's half the battle.
Yeah,
G.I. Joe.
these guys are man, they're the
Amazing.
best.
Yeah, I know. They're great. They're great.
the best.
Yeah.
I wish
Nook,
them all
Nook
the best.
is
too.
Nook is a hard worker, man.
So
He's,
this is the thing
definitely-
about that too. I found out the history about how COVID changed everything for a lot of people, and
for everybody.
like it's yeah.
Last year,
everybody.
last time he said it changed his life.
Who?
You.
Yeah, well, of course, it changed my life. I was making the most money during COVID because a lot of these fucking guys were soft and didn't
yeah,
want to
that's
DJ
right.
because they were sick. Because I still remember going to Point's house, and nobody wanted to go to do his live on his Facebook because of COVID.
I was there with you. Remember?
Yeah, shout out to Hoodad and Pump Boy Lee. They
Yeah,
they
the
stayed
last
home
year.
that night.
It's all right. It's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
But it's funny because I didn't catch COVID until like 2 years after it was pretty much all done.
Dude, it wasn't. Forget it. We're not even talking about it. 'Cause,
But I
you know,
made the
you
most
see it.
money.
You see,
And
yeah.
you want to know why I made
It
the
was the
most money?
greatest time when
Because
people
no
were
one else
dying.
didn't want to do it.
No, because Trump was president. Here we go. We're gonna get started
Oh,
politics
don't
now.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, but
Wait, who'd
that's
you vote for?
huh?
Let's not.
Let's do it, bro. I don't give a fuck. I voted for Trump. Let's
Everybody
go.
voted for Trump. That's why he won.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Chicago should have been
Except
red,
the people that really hate Trump, which
which was just inner Chicago.
everybody still hates Trump. I don't.
Nobody
you know,
hates Trump,
No,
bro.
nobody likes him, but
Yeah.
he's
That's
good.
why
He's
Obama's
the better
getting divorced
choice.
right
He's
now.
the better choice. That's what we got.
That's why him and
because-
Obama are like BFFs now.
I don't know about that either.
Yeah, yeah. Look it up, dude. Look it
Talking
up.
shit about his gold elevator. That's what it was.
Fuck it, whatever. Whatever. That's their problem.
Anyways,
They ain't doing shit for me.
so all right, let's move on.
Or in my envy voice, who cares who the president is? Just live your life.
Well, if you don't care, but you have to care, especially
who
for guys
that?
like us in our scene,
Yeah.
because
Because we're business owners. I mean,
not just
business
that.
owners
It's just that if nobody's got money, like the economy's shit. If nobody's got extra money, nobody's drinking, nobody's partying.
Right.
Like that's what people don't remember. I remember like right after COVID and Trump gave out that $600 to everybody, and they opened up the doors. I was doing boats. I was doing clubs. I was doing bars. I
Yeah.
was not sleeping. I was making fucking money.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And everybody's like, "Oh, fuck Trump!" Like,
Dude, he
you
put
can
money
say what
back
you
in-
want.
He put money in the
They
economy.
say what you
Are
want.
stupid?
Yeah. We were all, making
Everybody
money.
was making money. Exactly.
That's the time I was talking about T-Kid. Worked that whole weekend, like, didn't sleep. It was like, what was it, like 46 hours, no sleep. He did like 5, back-to-back St. Pat's or
St.
whatever.
Patrick's Day weekend, yep. And that just booked for.
You ever seen a black man blush?
And that just now got booked for St. Patrick's Day all day. So
Oh, there you go.
doing it
And you're
again.
complaining about being off last Friday.
March 15th. Well,
So save your sleep.
too late for that.
I actually saw a video with Who Dat this weekend. It was actually pretty cool. He was over at District. He was playing some old school hip hop shit, bro. Man, miss that shit, bro. I gotta go see him one day.
Well, the Frank is trying to go a different direction too, so that's why a lot of us aren't even at District anymore.
I forgot what he was. I mean, he was playing some '90s shit, man. The old school hip hop.
yeah.
Old school Who Dat, bro. I miss that, bro.
He'll let
I
loose
miss
if
that.
the opportunity's there and the environment's there, he can get down. So
Oh, that fucking place was packed.
what, District?
Yeah,
It's
that
always
place-
packed.
When he was there, it was packed. Whatever
always
video
packed.
he had.
Yeah, that's why
It was
Envy.
funny, yeah, because one of the security guards said "fuck you" as he walked in. The first video, he's like, the security guard said something like that. He said, "What's up, dude? Fuck you," and then opened the door for him. And then he walked in. And the next film is DJing. I was like, damn.
That's
Good
why
shit.
Envy hasn't gone anywhere.
Oh, that's an old ass video. he says.
Oh, really?
I didn't see. I didn't read the fucking. Sorry, I didn't read the post. You haven't changed, so it looked the same. Not bad.
Right.
Yeah, Who Dat looks the same, bro? Right?
well, we
Right
all
or
look the same.
wrong? No.
We're all vampires. That's what
Sorry,
it
I'm
is.
fat and gray.
Well, we're all fat and somewhat gray. I don't know. Your grays are coming in more than mine, but mine are getting there.
Because I got hair, you don't.
You're more stressed out.
Yeah, fuck you.
Tell me something that he's not doing.
Shots fired.
DJ
Shots
Ross, what's
fired.
going on, sir?
Well, you guys haven't changed in 2 years. How about that? Envy has. They're just commenting.
Envy has. Well, what's that? How's Envy changed? You think Envy's changed?
Oh, dude, he changes by the minute. He's like a chameleon.
Well, he stresses out. He worries about all the boys. You know what I mean?
I know. I love him to death.
And that's another thing too. There's a lot of guys that are in this game that should be bigger than what we are. 'Cause come on, man. Like me, you, Miracle. Like T-Kid's like one of the newer guys. But to be in this and do this grind,
For 30 plus years, yeah.
bro, we should be on tour. We should be making big money. And I see a lot of fucking DJs that can't put fucking 2 records together.
In Chicago?
And doing Suenos and doing fucking yeah. I seen somebody try to blend.
Timbo, what's going on, sir?
I seen somebody try to blend a 70 BPM song with a 96 BPM song,
Interesting.
and not even move the pitch. So, like, all right, everybody says don't, use Serato, use sync, do this, do that.
Mm-hmm.
The waves are there. At least try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just sitting there moving the fade over, train wrecking, fucking. Here we go. We can do that right here.
There you go.
That's all they do, and then they move over, and I'm just like, how the fuck did you do that? That is terrible.
I love when they cover the controllers.
Oh, put stuffed animals in front of them.
I don't know. But sometimes they put blankets and shit in front of controllers.
We're gonna take some shots there too. Well, there's like I said, there's people that are,
I don't even think the thing's connected.
Oh, my God.
Oh, there's a lot of those too.
I like that European guy. You
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that?
Another's plugged in with power.
Yeah, there was nothing there, bro. He had an empty desk. You didn't see that one?
Yeah. The one he's on the main stage. And
Oh
he
my
got
God, dude! He's
they're
just
using the
sitting there
facade.
fucking
Yeah.
It's like, come on, stop it, bro. There was nothing even there, bro.
Or that one that's with that chick that's got the plastic over it and she's doing a festival like it looked like it
yeah.
rained or something and the power wasn't on the CDJs.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that one too.
So that is the problem now too. Everybody's got cameras. Like back in the day, you probably could have got away with it, but now it's just like, yo, what you're not even get the fuck out of here.
But back in the days, we couldn't get away with it. We had vinyl, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
there was no fucking way you could fake the funk there.
Now you got Serato now, so you can or cannot tell if they're actually mixing or not.
Oh yeah, you can.
How?
Just look at their fucking hand movements and trust me, if that fader volume's not going and the fucking fader's still on the same side, we got a problem, Houston.
But the only ones that are looking at that though are DJs, and especially ones that are experienced like us
Exactly.
too. So it's like we can catch that, like, yo, but to the crowd, they don't know, they don't care.
that's the shit.
Yeah, and they're playing a mix,
Dude, they made it on fucking Serato Studios.
throwing
Stop
their
it.
hands up, throwing hearts, throwing their hands up, and just it's like power's not even on, really? Like this is what you're doing?
Oh, actually, we could have done it. Now that I thought about it, because you had all the break beats. Remember the break beats where it used to
Yeah,
go song to song, but it was
you
just
gotta
battles.
understand. But back then, when we were playing records and stuff, we were on the grind 24/7 because our dream was to be on the radio and do this shit. And now,
Now we did it all. It's like,
yeah,
now
well,
we want to go to that.
like
next
you could be
level.
on the radio now, but nobody's listening to the radio. It's not going to blow you up like
Talking
how
about
it
that
was
last
back
time,
then.
too.
Yeah, you know, yeah, of course, we always talk about that. It's dope that everybody's got these radio shows, but the problem is that you got so many options
Yeah,
to
no, for sure.
listen to everything.
For sure,
You know?
you're absolutely correct. I mean, you know, it's like why it's that's why I said this new generation they don't go out to clubs when you could order fucking liquor through DoorDash, have it delivered to your house, and have your friends come over, and you can flip through TikTok 8 different times and find any kind of music genre you want.
Yeah, you ain't gonna even get me started on DoorDash. My daughter be ordering McDonald's. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know.
door?
Right? DoorDash.
And ringing the doorbell. I'm like, McDonald's. Like, I could have took you. I'm home. Like,
These
I
kids,
know,
bro.
I know, yeah.
Right? These kids. I thought you were sleeping, Dad. Yeah, no, I wasn't. You just wasted what? $4, $5?
no, they get those deals. You got free fries and $3 delivery charge.
Really?
Whatever. Yeah.
I gotta go back to DoorDash. Fuck.
You haven't.
I'm getting robbed.
I'm surprised that you don't order off DoorDash. You
I
have
do.
your
I
shit
do.
delivered from Walmart
Yeah, I do.
all the time.
Shut.
You don't even shop in the goddamn store.
Fucking.
I know the delivery driver's pissed coming out here. Like, this fucking guy living all the way out here.
Dude, what are you talking about, bro? I got fucking gurneys
No,
right here.
I know.
It's right, dude. It's not, dude.
I'm just letting all the Southsiders know that are coming from the all the way out there. They're like when they come on the show, they're gonna be like, man, he lives far.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
Because like Tibble, like he ain't leaving like the Niles area. Schomburg's far for him.
Tibble was supposed to come here and surprise you today, but he it was too
Yeah, I
cold
know.
out.
Everybody's got excuses.
It was that's what I said. That's what I said.
So 2025, we got to do no more excuses, and we got to come and
Fresh Spin, what's going on, sir?
Yeah, speaking of fresh spin, we were just talking about
Sketch is here. Fresh
Sketchy.
Spin.
sketchy sketch. What up, bro?
Ross is here too, low key. I see them all. They all checking in and we'll see if I say any of the names today.
Well, no, I'm kidding. Hey, I mentioned V5 all the time, but again,
Yeah, you got a.
Do they want to come on the show?
For these guys.
I don't. And you know what's fun?
You got one
it's
of these.
interesting.
You
It's
got a hard
interesting.
on for these guys.
It's
bro.
interesting you say that because Shyster was asking if any confirmation on that. I was like, no. Left on red. It's crazy.
Hey, happy National DJs Day
Well,
today.
They probably found out where Al lives. They're like, fuck that.
Hey, dude.
We stay on Lake Street
But
Transit.
Wow.
You know?
Well, don't worry about it. We'll do a remote show.
and that's the thing. Like we mention it all the time. Like we have no problem leaving here and going out and do a remote show.
So this is now that we're talking about shows, I want to go to the DJ Expo that's in Atlantic City. That's in August. We should go.
Yeah. That's huge. I heard that's huge.
I think right now, since it's National DJ Day,
There's a sale on this like $135.
I think we should make a road trip.
Let's do it. I'm down. When is
in
It's,
August.
Yeah, the first week. I think it's like August 7th through the 10th. I think it's when it is. But we should go.
Let's go.
I know Lance will go. He's like those show DJ guys. Like,
Yeah.
and I haven't been to one. And I think
I would love to go.
that's the thing. Like, us Chicago DJs should go up there.
Actually,
and
I saw dude, they got like all the big boys go there. Like all the fucking all the New York
Kubert,
guys. all the-
yeah.
Well, I mean, I see Kubert all the time, but and no offense to Kubert, but and I respect what he does, and he's still a hero to me. But I mean, that part of that what he's doing is just. I mean, and we've hung out together, man, and he showcases he's amazing. But I think people want to see more of that 3 style more now than just even the DMC battles. You know what I'm saying? They're almost like they're almost like the Red Bull battles now. Does that make sense? If you look at the style,
You're saying
of
like
what they're doing.
rock crowds versus like
right,
where he's
like
jungle
party
beating,
rocking, right.
yeah.
You don't see a lot of that in the DMCs
Like
now.
the Puffy and
right,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Like
Well,
the
thing
E's,
is-
DJEs.
So they
stuff
changed
like
that. So the DMCs is just it's next
after
level
COVID,
shit.
yeah, after COVID,
next level shit.
yeah, it's changed big time.
Where
Now-
back then, you know what I mean? When we were watching, we were like in our teen years. I know what you're talking about. Like they were doing shit and they were rocking crowds and they were dissing. Where now it's just it's insane.
It's party rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just party rocking. It's nobody's dissing anybody.
That's what the 3 style was all about. You know.
Yeah, and that's and DMC was completely different. It was they were almost like a completely different DJ. These guys are you know, a form of themselves, man. You know, beat juggling and I mean a lot of the guys are doing that now, but they're pulling on a lot more technology per se. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Almost like the you know.
Like who's the champion right now? Is it K Swiss?
Yeah, K-Swiss.
So that kid, I see him on his TikTok, and
He's not a kid anymore. Jesus.
Well, yeah, he's older,
Kid's
but
got a
like
fucking mustache
he's not
now.
getting the reactions, you know, the followers like how he should because of how skilled he is.
Yeah.
Because he's doing so much shit.
Yeah.
And people are
sick.
like,
Yeah.
today's generation doesn't know how skillful that shit is.
That
Like
is-
this motherfucker is rocking shit, and they just rather go watch somebody talk on the microphone a little bit and play their fucking bangers.
Yeah. Even when he was a kid, dude, that kid's
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think he's like a 3P champion. No.
Yeah. No, he's got dude. When on one of his lives, he's got like 8 jackets back there now. Behind his wall, it's all DMC champion.
Yeah.
It's like 8 jackets. What the fuck, dude?
Well, nobody's going in on it to beat him, and the guys that are doing it obviously aren't making it because who's going to beat him? It would be Kubert if he went back, which he's not, or it's going to be Craze,
Yeah.
and they're
Craze-
not going back.
Craze is dope. Craze is
so
dope.
these guys aren't going back because they're 3P guys, and it's like, well, what do I need to prove?
Yeah,
And I'm making
yeah.
no money. And Case
They're
was,
going
I guess,
worldwide.
he's from Switzerland. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to hold on the title then.
Yep.
And he's younger, and he's still hungry.
Yeah. There's a lot of badass DJs there. Though there's a lot of badass DJs that I've been seeing on the internet.
And that might be something we don't know about either behind the scenes. Like, so he might be a badass DJ, but he might not be getting booked out there.
Yeah, you might.
Because, you're doing tricks, but are you rocking crowds? And that's where, festival DJs are different from, because like Kubert's dope to us,
Yeah.
but can Kubert rock a crowd
See that, and that's
that will fit, like to rock it? You know what I mean?
And that
Like,
was the thing, because and no offense to Kubert, but when Kubert was here in Chicago and we had the thing at Adobe, remember we had him. Do
No,
the,
I wasn't there. I remember
yeah.
I left pissed off. Remember?
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Anyways, but so he was there, and he was showcasing. It was a showcase, and it was back to back, just battle scratches and stuff like that, which we understood it, but because it was at Adobe, and I was the one who set it up there. I had the waitresses come up and be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
yeah, they don't know. They don't
Yeah,
understand
exactly.
that.
They didn't
It's next
understand. And I
level
was just
shit.
like,
Yeah.
this guy's a world-renowned champion, man. I mean, this guy's the DJ of all DJs.
Yeah, he's not a David Guetta
Yeah,
or
no.
a Tiesto
Yeah,
where he's going
or
to
a
play
Dom
3 tracks
Dollar.
and the fucking
Yeah.
place is going to
Right,
announce. That's what they
absolutely.
thought.
So they didn't understand. And he, after a half hour, they were just like, "Is he ever gonna end?" I was like, "Guys, calm down, relax." And everybody else,
It's funny you say it like that because I was mixing at a bar somewhere, and one of the homies knew you, and I can't remember his name right now, but he's like, "Hey, can you play some old school?" And it was like 9:00, and we're still starting out the night, and I was like, "I'll play it, I'll play some shit for you, and play all that 90s shit Percolator and."
At
shit
9:00?
it was for him because he was like there. It was like I don't know, maybe 10, 15 people, like a little birthday party, and then I noticed that the crowd started to change, and then of course I switched it up. And then the bartender and the assistant bartender were like, thank God you changed it up. And I was just like, well, I wasn't playing for you guys. I'm
Yeah.
playing for them. They were having a little party. And I'm like, it was early, so I can play it. Because even at this bar that I was playing at, like, those songs don't work.
right.
I think it was in, like, South Beloit or something like that. It wasn't
wow.
it wasn't like a Southside place.
Yeah, no.
So and it was funny because, he knew you and he remembers me from back in the day. And I can't remember him now because obviously he's grown and he's taller. He was probably like a kid when I probably knew him.
Right.
But, yeah, you play that shit, and I'm tired of playing those songs.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you, bro.
You trying to play a percolator?
Yeah, and pineapples, and I say this all the time. We played at Siete, and I tell Nino that too. Like, and Alex Wick and all them that they love it. The people that go there, the Southside, they eat that shit up.
I say that all the time.
They eat
you
it up.
cannot go play any new shit over on the South Side. I don't care what anyone could tell
Well,
me.
you could. It's got to be like Latin or maybe like
Not
hip hop.
even that, like,
depending
well,
on where you're at, but majority of it, yeah, you have to play.
You cannot play.
Listen.
Listen to me. You can't play any of the new. You can't play no tech house. You can't play any deep house. You can't play none of the ratchet shit. None of the trap shit on the South Side. They stick to the old school. The percolators, the Yolandas, the pineapples.
Oh God,
the fucking magic feet. All that
Voodoo
stuff.
Child.
yeah, all they eat that
That's
shit
the
up.
shit, bro.
All that stuff all that stuff. That's all. Out Here Brothers. That's all they want to hear on the South Side.
It's funny because there was a crowd in there. We were doing Siete one night, and I was playing. I think I was playing like reggaeton at the time, and there was a crowd between 21 and 25 in there. There was kids, and I'm like, the reggaeton's not working. Okay, went to cumbia. Cumbia's not working. I'm like, all right, fucking go to merengue. Merengue's not working. All right, playing banda. Banda's not working. Went to juke. Juke's not working.
Yeah, where the hell you
Started
at?
playing fucking old school house. These motherfuckers all got up in the tables like the place erupted. I look at because I was like half an hour going through these genres trying to figure out what was getting these people.
Where
to
was
move.
this?
Siete. What we
Okay.
do.
Where's that?
Siete Gotas is 5730 Archer. It's what we do every Saturday. We've been doing it for like a year already.
Okay. Sorry.
It's like down the block from Zoe's. It's like a block away. But
I don't know where
and then Zoe's
By
is on
Midway.
Archer.
yeah,
Yeah.
I figured when you said down the block, I figured.
Yeah, in between by Hall of Fame, Mars Bar, Zoe's, Siete's there too.
I've
It's
never
like,
been.
yeah, well, I know
I
you're a
never
Northside
passed
guy.
26 in California.
You don't
What are
go
talking
out.
about?
He goes out. He's out every weekend. He just stays north. Or he goes downtown to like Fulton Market.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to the Southside. I've never got invited to the Southside. So.
This is true. I blame a lot of DJs. I was supposed to get a night and was supposed to take over it, and shit doesn't happen because there's hate in this game. So.
Yeah, it's cool. I get it. I mean, I get my own shit, man. So it doesn't matter. I'm constantly booked.
No, but like
so
if I had my own spot,
I'd
I'd love to bring like a guys out once a week or something like that. But I don't have control of that. So.
All right. I got you. And like I said, I don't rely on anybody else, man. I'm gonna get mine and that's it. If I get invited, I get invited.
The last time
shouts out to Point, man, because I'm gonna be with Point over at MCM.
Yeah, I know he's been there a long time already, and I told him to push for it, and he still hasn't invited me yet. That shows you the level where that's
Well,
at.
you gotta call him too, man. He's been busy.
I talk to him all the time. What do you mean?
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh wow, my bad.
Talk all kinds of shit to each other.
He'll be on the show in a couple of weeks.
Tell me what's up. What's going on?
Well, yeah, he was supposed to come on tonight, and that's where he's like, he probably thought about like, yeah, fuck that, I'll be on the show on my own.
Yeah.
He wants to be the starlight,
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah, come on. I was like, hey, whatever, bro. You guys are more than welcome.
Well,
Chava's on too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, you know Chava?
I think I met her once or twice. Yeah.
She's family to me, bro. We grew up together. I mean, literally grew up together.
And it's one of the V5s, no?
No. Chava, no. She no.
I could have swore.
No, Chava's no.
Because I think I seen her at Transit, I think, during that time.
No, guaranteed not. No, she was married at that time. She just literally started recently.
Damn, putting on blast already. Chava's like, you haven't been nowhere. You say Al saying you haven't been nowhere.
No. Oh, stop it. Wow. I never said that, bro.
DJ Match, what's going on, sir?
What's going on, man? Everybody in the chat, bro.
There's a lot of DJs that are on here that I've never met, like Match and
Matches actually
like even Don Carlo. I ran into him at AV Max and he was like scared to say something to me. Like everybody's afraid to walk on, like they're walking around eggshells around me. Like, am I gonna kill him or what? I was busting his balls a little bit. and He's all scared.
Some of these guys,
Well, they're the newer cats too.
Yeah, they're newer cats, and
just like you said, T Kid was nervous when I was on my way, and he just said right now he wasn't.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I was talking shit. That's all. I wasn't nervous. Nervous for what?
Bro,
Pound was on the show 2 years ago. What the hell?
Pound with 2 Ds, bro.
So
come on, bro. This is the
the
go to juke, bro. This is the go to juke right here, bro.
I wish I was the go to juke. I'm actually not,
bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I think DJ Chip is the go to juke.
Okay, cool. Well,
because there's a lot of shit behind the scenes on that shit that I find out too. That's kind of crazy. Mixing with all those dudes, there's a lot of shit I didn't know that I found out that Chip has been, the AAO shit is actually his.
Yeah,
and he's pissed off about a lot of that shit.
Yeah, that's what happens when people have fucking own dads.
No, they bite and they try to claim it as theirs. There's some other shit he does too that I found out. He would play like a Young Jock song and it goes yeah, it's like yeah, and he would talk on the mic like if you got good credit, say yeah, and he did that, and somebody that I thought created it we were at a juke jam, all of us together, and he tried to do it, not realizing Chip walked in, and Chip was like, "Yo, cut that shit out right now, you're getting fucked up." And he's just like, all right. And I actually thought it was his DJ's. I actually thought it was his, that he was the one that was doing it because it was always getting the party hype. Yep. He's like, yo, you're taking my shit. You ain't claiming that. That's mine.
That's fucked up.
Well,
you should have got on the mic right there and been like, this is my shit. Nobody plays
No, at least shout him out. Like, yo, this is his style. This is shit he does. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But this Chip is part of my team too now. He works with Bizarre and
all right, let me ask you a question, bro. If you're not the GOAT, then what the fuck were you on stage with all these other GOATs? You're the GOAT of juke on the north side. How about that? Let's call it that way.
Probably I was the cheapest one on there. That's probably what
Stop
it was.
It.
I'm the only one that promotes probably.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you because I call Miracle the GOAT of fucking freestyle because he's been doing it for way before any of those other guys were.
Yes, and the thing is that he doesn't get booked for a lot of freestyle shows that they do. You know what I mean? And that's kind of.
I talked to Kelly about that too. I was like, dude, book him. He's actually the freestyle guy. But again, and when I first met, both of them, I was just like, you're gonna book a house DJ for a freestyle show?
That's to change it up. It's to change up to because the freestyle shows, like depending who's singing, they're not coming lit. There's only a few that I know that can actually bring game, and then it's dependent on their song too. Right. So I've seen the crowd get bored, like this motherfucker's still singing, like, and they drop new songs too.
That nobody knows, right? That new freestyle and
it's kind of messed up like that too because even Pamp, I saw Pamp try to drop his new song and he's trying to get it to work, and it's even hard for him, and he's talented too.
Yeah, Pamp's dope.
So it's these people can't accept new music And that's the problem with Chicago, too. We're still stuck on a lot of old shit. I've seen Bad Boy Bill clear out rooms, and I've had to, kind of save headliners. I'm not trying to take credit, but...
No, I know. I was there when I was there. I was there when they go
there to see him, and they want him to play old school, and he's not playing it. And, like, I got to be the guy that's got to play it because the promoter's like, yo... They want fucking old school house. You want to get paid, play it. And here I am. I got to be looking like the guy that's going to shit on the fucking headliner to save the night.
Right.
And I've seen it happen. And we did Briar House back in the day, and I walked outside and I fucking murdered it with old school house because I'm like, I know all that shit. We all,
Yeah.
And they were like, man, who the fuck was that DJ that was up there that played all that old school house? And I'm fucking standing there, and I was with Jason at the time too, and I was like, I'm thinking I'm gonna get beat up. I'm like, it was me. Why? What's up? Like, bro, if it wasn't fucking for you, I would have wanted my money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
when they brought him to the casino, when they brought Bill to the casino, and everybody, all the old schoolers went, and he couldn't play any of that.
No, he can play it. He doesn't.
He can.
So he can. There's a story behind that too. Nick Rockwell says he's got a contract where he doesn't want to be labeled as an old school DJ because he's not going to get booked if he stays like Julian. You know what I mean? Like Julian plays all the old school shit.
Yeah.
Which
Julian's.
Yeah, he rocks it. Yeah, he plays old school shit. But can you imagine Julian playing fucking La Mama or fucking Dale?
No.
They'd be like, why the fuck is this motherfucker playing reggaeton?
Yeah.
It's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Will it work? I don't know. I've never seen Julian play fucking reggaeton.
No, I've never seen it
live, at least.
No.
He might do it for mix. And that's the problem.
I think raw bass is the closest to hip hop we've ever played.
But that's the benefit for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're like underrated DJs. But I can play anything.
Yeah, so can I.
So I just dropped a country fucking mix, and my friends are like, they're loving it, and I don't play country, and it's fucking #1 on Mixcloud, and I'm fucking laughing. You know what I mean? Like, what? So I'm not labeled as that. That goes for fucking Tim Spinashomer, too. Tim, they all want Tim to play, freestyle.
Yeah.
I seen him play fucking Dembo at Studio 63, and it doesn't fit him.
Yeah.
Because
that's what everybody labels him as.
It's the
why?
Crowd. It's the crowd.
Yes. They're like, why the fuck is Tim playing Dumbo? Like, what are you doing? I want to hear fucking, take me in your arms, all that shit. Change on me.
When I
play
went
that.
to, your ass was on your deathbed, but when I went to the Cinco de Mayo for Dave C and 3J, and I walked in during Tim's set, and he was playing freestyle.
Yeah.
He was playing Cynthia. He was playing Little Susie, and then he bust out. He went into house. He was playing Follow Me and all that stuff.
And Hypnoto Tango and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's what the crowd wants, especially over in that area. So it's over at 115 Bourbon Street. So it's the crowd. It's the crowd.
Well, not just that. They also have their sets too. Like, they don't know the other bangers for other stuff. Like, yeah, he could play Dumbo, but like, does he know the right Dumbo?
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta know the bangers.
Yeah.
So that's
but again, what is a banger? What is a banger?
the shit that the crowd knows. You gotta know that stuff.
There's a lot of bangers.
I know, like salsa. I'm not a salsa DJ, but I can play some Low Rebellion
What's a banger?
And I'll rock that shit and be like, how the fuck does this white boy know this shit? And that's why I got labeled as white chocolate. I tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
So they were like, how you know black music? And I'm just like, I've been fucking doing these boats for a minute. Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, I play for enough blacks. Right. Like, that's just what it is. And you got to play for what they want to hear.
Right.
And a million times I'll say it, like, we're so underrated, but to play for the crowd, and we should be making more money than what we're doing. Because, come on, at the end of the day, we're grinding for a couple $100 at a bar.
Yeah.
When I'm seeing these fuckers that can't put 2 records together and they're on tour. Yeah. What?
You know what's funny is the other day I was just thinking about it too. I remember I was on stage and you were sitting right next to me, and I played. I was towards the end of my set, and I played. It was at the freestyle concert, and again because I wanted to just go off the beaten path.
And I said, "Don't play all the bangers."
No. I played "Pump Up the Jam."
Yeah.
And everybody went nuts, and that's when you walked up to me. You were like, "Hey, bro, Chaz doesn't want this played here. He told me not to play it. Don't play the song." And everybody just went nuts in the crowd. Remember that? Of course. And then Chaz didn't say anything to me. And then you were like, motherfucker, dude. You told me not to play that shit.
So that was the thing when I was doing a lot of shows with them, too. They would make me be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because they had me pull Tim off, too.
Yeah.
Tim wasn't rocking the crowd. Like, after that 20 minutes, they were like, pull him off. And I'm like, you want me to pull off Tim?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, they're losing it. And I'm like, I'm not going to fucking tell him. You tell him. You're the one paying him at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Why do I got to be the asshole? Because then he looks at it like, why the fuck's this guy hating on me? I'm not. Yeah. Like, do the rest of the night. I'll enjoy my night. I don't care. I still get paid the same.
Yep.
But that I've been thrown under the bus a lot of times for that, to pull a lot of these people off.
No, you didn't pull me off. You were just like,
no, like I'm saying other DJs. You know what I mean? Like, I've pulled a lot of DJs off. you know, that were headliners, like, you got to get off. And they're like, why? You know what I mean? I'm just like, they want you off.
I played Poison too. I played Poison just out of the blue at the end of my set, at one of the ends of the set, at the very first one that I did. And dude, the crowd went nuts. And that's not freestyle at all.
No.
That wasn't even house music. That's more.
You changed up the genre.
Yeah.
And it's a banger too.
They went. I got it on video. They went fucking nuts. They were driving. I mean, singing along with it.
Yeah, I know your brother was there recording you.
Oh yeah, that was.
And nobody records me. I'm fucking just nobody. That's it.
Come on, stop it, bro. Stop
I only get recorded. My wife decides to come out like once every 5 years.
Nobody's there that early though.
Thank you. I gotta warm them up.
You got ready.
No, I don't care.
I love.
No, like I said, at the end of the day, I don't care. I'll open up, and that's another problem too.
You said that
Nobody
too.
wants to open up.
Yeah, so
You said that last time when he was on the show.
So when I went to San Francisco, I was with other DJs there, and even the DJ, there was like 2 DJs from San Francisco, and they were like, open up, and none of them wanted to do it because the crowd wasn't there. And I was like, I guess I'll be the fucking man, and I guess I'll open up. And it was kind of good for me because it was a learning experience because how different the music is from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Like Percolator is not working in California at all.
Doesn't work in fucking Geneva either. I get it.
So to find that out, to know, kind of helps too, you know. And I'll be like, all right, I'll be the guy that I guess got to test, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, I'm still getting paid the same, and I'm still getting booked. So
but the problem is you got to sit there for the rest of the night just in case as a fill in, God forbid, or they want a Gone King.
Yeah, but I've seen headliners when I was playing shit, and I've seen them change their crates in front of me. Like, oh, this motherfucker's playing this. I know where to go. Like, yeah, I'm giving you the secret sauce now. And now, because I've done my homework and I'm playing the shit that I know that is working, and once they see the crowd and I know it's working, then they want to switch everything up that they were going to play.
But the problem with that is that if you don't play it in the right time or the right format, it's not going to work for you anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I find out all the time. And that's why, you know, a lot of DJs should open, they should close, they should do the whole night.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of DJs that I see that are headliners that only do hour sets, and you can't even rock an hour.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how the fuck is this motherfucker headliner? He can't even do an hour. Dude, an hour for me, I'll go through like 5 genres.
You know what? You're right, absolutely. But you know what drives me crazy is, and again, seeing some of these headliners, and then, I mean, you're on stage with them, and you're either before them or after them, but you're there early and you're seeing it, and they're playing the same set they did last month.
Yeah,
and the month before that. And I mean, to the T.
Yeah.
To the fucking T. And then they just pulled a mixtape with that same thing on there. It's like,
that's called lazy.
It's like, dude, but there's so much more music out there. I mean, just to flip it.
We say this all the time, but they think that since it worked for them at the last party, that they'll keep doing it.
But some of those same people are there. I'd want my money back. I'd be like, dude, for what? I saw this shit already.
There's just some DJs I know that are in this game that don't even pay attention to the shit that I play. Like, I'll play Pepas, and then like 5 minutes later, somebody else will go on, and I'll play Pepas again. I'm like, motherfucker, you were in the building. You didn't hear me play this?
At least play a remix of it and shit, dude.
Not even that.
A house remix?
Like, you already know where I'm at. You shouldn't play it again. And there's a lot of DJs that know that do that. So when somebody's coming to do a time slot, I'm sure you get that a lot of Hacienda and stuff too. People walk in like 5-10 minutes before their set, or just other guys. So you know Nez, so it works good. But say Draco came in, right? And he didn't hear what the fuck...
Draco, not Draco, and not Traco.
Draco.
No, yeah, bro, you sound Russian, dog.
Draco.
The motherfucker he sounds like he's gonna fight Rocky and shit. Hi, I'm Draco.
Patrick Wayne's in the building too. What up?
PW, what up,
What's
bro?
going on?
The old school Opie Cunningham. Nobody knows about that.
Yeah, I know that, bro. Come on, bro.
Mixed Mob. You know
Yeah,
what you
bro.
know about Mixed Mob?
Bro, come on. But he was on our show.
Who? I know, with 3J.
Yeah, man.
And that's another dude. I still
with 3J.
still never met 3J.
You haven't? Really?
No.
Oh, wow. He's a good guy.
And you know, I guess I'm not big
Well, he
in the
said
game.
he's in the comments right now.
I guess
He
I'm not
says
big
hi.
enough to get booked for him either, but you know what I mean? He's doing all those festivals.
Hey, watch out. Barb's in here, too.
Who?
Barb.
Who's Barb?
That's PW's bodyguard.
Oh.
His wife.
What's that Pepas? Pepas the song. You know? What's that
Look,
Pepas?
even George the Latino can't even say
Well, she
taco.
probably doesn't know Pepas because Patrick Wayne plays all tech house, doesn't he?
No, he knows Pepas. Or she, I don't know. I don't hang out with him.
Unless she's joking.
No, probably. She's a Latina. She knows Pepas. She knows. I hope so.
Tim was like, I open, I'll love it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, nobody wants your hard house. Relax.
Actually, dude, he's been making some badass
Wow.
remixes, bro.
Wow.
He's been making some badass. I know you got him already.
He fucking should be knowing it. He's been with us a long time. He should know the music.
He was
and
the
what's hot.
fucking face of the company.
So it's
Of
funny.
the crew, I should say. Company.
It's funny because when I DJ'd at Poor Decisions reunion, You
This
know?
one here.
You
This
absolutely
one
fucking
here.
murdered it, bro.
This one here.
So-
I will never forget it. I walked in
He
there.
fucking murdered it.
I
wasn't
walked
even
in there
and I
from
know he
Club
murdered it.
Icon, and this one here was like, "You drove all the way from Kenosha to come all the way here."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, you drove all the way from where?
But it's different. He was DJing somewhere to come back, but then I realized it was his shit there, so that's the reason why
Well,
he came
yeah,
back.
that's
But
true, too.
I didn't think he was just coming to do a set. I'm like, Tibble ain't paying. Well, why are you coming to the DJ?
I came to close.
No, it was funny because I was DJing the night, and like I already knew the old school people what they wanted, and I was trying not to play house, and then I played banda, I played Lochona, and it got the place going.
Yeah.
And Tibble's like, "Who the fuck is playing banda right now?" And it got the crowd going, but of course, the old school house because Untouchables were there. Shout out to Ralphie and Gary and all them.
Yeah.
You know, they were there and they did their little footwork thing. But
course.
I was just trying to warm up the crowd because everybody was staying reggaeton.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, really?
Well, you were way before me when there was people there. You know,
Oh, there's people there. When
people
you were there.
left after
Are you
fucking.
serious?
Yeah, a lot of people left.
Well, dude,
No,
Tibble was like, "Yeah, we're
'cause when
gonna end at 2:00." No, bro.
No,
fucking 3
because
o'clock
I
in the
got
morning.
yeah, I
this
got
motherfucker's still
there.
there.
I got there like 2:45, and I was closing out, and there was a lot of people that were dancing.
Yeah,
you
but-
were there.
Yeah, but when I first walked in, it was packed. A lot of people
Oh,
because
okay.
of the baseball game. A lot of people left
Yeah.
because Julio, you know what I mean. Switch is playing reggaeton, and it's all white boys in there. You know, white boys ain't gonna know that shit.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it was supposed to be all old school.
he was playing old school reggaeton.
It wasn't reggaeton back in the 90s, bro.
Well, whatever. I'm saying that's what it was.
Bro,
That's what he was playing.
That wasn't supposed to be the genre.
Well, old school
Oh,
house.
Switch.
And then Kid Trey was playing fucking Yummy by Justin Bieber, and I'm like, and I busted his balls about that. I'm like, bro, this is not Wrigley. Like, I know we're close to it, but like, why are you playing Yummy? You know? He's like, oh man, you're gonna buzz my chops about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna bust your balls.
Well, first of all, I walked in and I did not know because I was supposed to be one of the openers, and then it was supposed to be Envy after that because whatever. And then Envy comes up, and then well, first of all, everything got pushed back almost an hour because they were watching the game.
Yeah.
And then it went in overtime. I was like, fuck.
And that's why I say that because when these guys started playing, they were playing shit that I know they were just there. There was a lot of people that were just for the game versus the old school people that came for the party. you
It
know?
was still packed. It was still packed.
No, I know.
Even with everybody showing up, it was pretty cool. Seeing all the old schoolers that came out, and it was dope, man. It was nice. Fucking photo booth was out.
Yeah, I was cracking up about
Yeah,
that
it was
too.
crazy.
Until we brought out the photo
That's
booth.
crazy.
I'm like, really, photo booth?
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Hey, he's got to promote, bro. You know.
He's trying to get those gigs. He's getting thirsty.
Yeah.
He's getting thirsty.
Who didn't show up though?
Who knows with him? What's going on?
I don't know.
Well, ask him.
he's
He's
smart.
ask
No,
him.
I know what it was. No, he's stressed out because they got the new Ritmo, the Latin place that they're doing brunch at, and he's trying to get that all straightened out.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah,
they
they're doing
since they
good.
closed Akizo on North, they moved over to Howard and Winchester now, and he's been trying to get that going.
Yeah, Rogers
Nice.
Park.
He's been yeah. So it was supposed to open up in like October or whatever, and from September when they closed it, and they didn't. They just started what I think last week. I think is when it was, or a week ago, 2 ago. So he's been stressed out about that.
I hear you. We got to get him back on the show. He was one of the first ones. He was the first year too. I know he's been doing a lot of big shit, man, but he's been behind the scenes. So that's
Is
good.
he even still on?
Yeah, he's
oh,
still
is
on.
he- oh, look at it. He's like,
He said ask
me.
him. He said ask him.
Yeah, it's
Tibble
shrooms.
likes his private gigs. Yes, we know. We
Shrooms.
all like private gigs. That's where the money's at. That's where the money's at.
Ask me. I always ask you. The last time I said, "Hey, bro, when you want to be on the show?" You were like, "Yeah, I'll get back to you." Still
Well,
waiting
like I
for that
said,
phone call.
I
I know he's busy.
So, like to open up a business now is hard, and that's why everybody was pissed
Especially
off
here
with
in
TikTok.
Chicago.
Well, no, that's why everybody was pissed off with TikTok. There's a lot of people that will rely on TikTok to make money.
Oh yeah.
Now and the economy's jacked, and everybody jokes about, oh, go get a job, go get a job. Why? If these people are at home and doing what they got to do, hustling, whatever they're doing, there's a lot of people that made like a lot of good custom shit too that made money that never took off.
Yeah.
But because of TikTok, they make it. And it's like if they're making money, why does everybody hate?
I wasn't hating. I really didn't give a fuck. I just don't want China to have all my information.
That's a problem to you.
It was a joke.
Is your credit that good? Is that what it is? 780 crazy. Lily wants
You're
the good
seeing my
credit.
credit right now, bro.
Yeah,
seeing
you're
my
balling.
credit right
I
now.
don't know. I see 212s.
You
And,
about to be a passport, bro?
no, this is all this stuff here is
I'm
not
into it.
baller. This is history right here.
Yeah, this is all
this
history. This is years of saving. Years of saving. Now you go in my garage. it's
Or
a different
DJing
story.
5 days a week. It could be a two.
Yeah, that too.
You know?
That too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like Pound. with 2Ds.
Shit, I'm trying to be like T-Kid, run out my equipment and have the fucking...
You the one who got all the shit, pal. You got like 2 SRTs.
Bro, he's
like...
the only one that could color match with any color you have for your wedding.
Well,
speakers and all.
I'm wise with my money. I don't blow it on liquor or,
so what
or
do you,
weed.
So wait,
or,
whoa.
Or strippers like
wait,
some.
I don't
some
do
people
strippers. I smoke weed. And I don't drink
I'm
that
saying
much.
I got friends that do that. That they there's friends I know that DJ for drugs.
What are you, fucking Garth Brooks? You know friends in low places?
No.
This guy friends in low places, dog.
Oh, but that's
Hey,
what
watch
everybody.
him out, George.
And that's why everybody says they think I'm rich. Like, yeah, I don't blow my money on an eighth or a quarter pound. I actually buy equipment and then rent it out.
No, he sells it.
I wish. It's legal now. It's legal.
I'm fucking around, bro. He owns a dispensary, ladies and gentlemen. Low key. No.
I should get into that.
Yeah, you should. No, it's even more expensive. That dude, I got a friend of mine who actually just has one, and he wants to get out of it. He's like, there's no money in it, bro. We're paying more in taxes.
I was about to say,
and everything else, and insurance is absolutely atrocious.
Well, if it's in Illinois, I'm sure.
and then on top of that, and then he's got a higher security.
I know.
And then
I got a guy that's got 2 of them, and he owns one in Florida and one in like Colorado, and he's doing real good.
Yeah, out there,
and he's
not here in Illinois.
and he's not even working it. So,
fuck.
That's just asking for your credit card at the AV Max Pound.
that's we won't talk about that. Roberto from AV Max loved that too. He's like, "Oh, look at that! You got a custom card."
Who, you?
Yeah, I got an AV Max card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, 0% interest. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll jump on some shit." Got me some new mics, and I need them. And 0% for 12 months. Can't go wrong, right?
That's a big place, though, man. You
saw the
walk in there,
picture.
bro.
I
It's
saw
like
the
walking in the
picture.
fucking Toys R Us for,
Yeah, and
for
it's
adults.
funny. That's the night I had the day I saw Don Carlo, and I was like, "What you buying?" We were looking at speakers. I was like, "Oh, you should get all white for your weddings," and he doesn't want to say nothing to me. He's like avoiding me. I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Speaking of Don Carlo.
Well, he's not on now because he's DJing for the Bulls. So
Yeah, he
he's,
probably is. But
he's a United Center rich now.
let me ask you a question, bro. You know, but last time I saw, he had the complete rain setup all white. The live that I just saw, it was all black.
He never had a all white.
Yes, he has, bro. He had all white, bro. He had all
I know
white.
he had a Rev 7 in white, but that's about it.
Nah, he had the Rain
Carlo.
12s.
Yeah, his
Don
Rain
Carlo, if you're in the chat, bro, well, he's rich now, so we shouldn't even talk about him.
See, look at Anthony knows what's up. He's at AV Max too, 0% for 12 months. You got to jump on it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pay $100 a month. I don't care. That's what these fucking gigs are paying now anyway. Then give me $100.
You working for free? You working for equipment?
Drink tickets. That's what we're doing.
That's fine. That's fine.
I sell my drink tickets the way drinks are now too. I can make an easy $60 off 3 drink tickets.
Wow. Anyway to make money.
Hustling first stall to your left, bro. I got you.
I'm not drinking you. Drink ticket, I got you right here. $20. Yeah.
Wow. So let's get back to this this whole fake DJing thing. I want to get a little bit into that.
Well, what do you want to hear about it?
Well, I mean, again, I haven't really been out there, and
This is true. Because you got your. I say this all the time. There's a lot of shit that goes on, and you don't see it because you're used to your same spots, your residencies that you got. You get your players, you got your, whatever you're doing, and you're at the same spot, and you do the whole night by yourself.
Yeah.
Where I've done many nights with different DJs, which has helped me too because I see how they DJ and I see how the crowd work
Reacts
is
to it.
too. So
is good.
I've learned a lot from DJing because, like I said, during COVID, I DJ'd with Waxmaster. We had fun all the time. Mike P, all these guys from GCI, and that's how I learned how to play a lot of black shit too. I'm seeing them playing songs, and I picked up on that.
Yeah. And
And then I DJ with Nino, and I picked up on the Banda shit. You know what I mean? And then playing that at Underbar, so I know what works and what doesn't, and I've done my homework.
Right.
And then, now that I'm doing bar mitzvahs and stuff with Nook and Wes, I'm picking up on a lot of stuff that these white kids like, and I'm getting shocked too. I'm still learning all the time too. So it's good to DJ with other people to get a learning experience. But then when I go see with certain DJs that are getting booked, and I see that they shouldn't be DJing. Like I've seen legends, like I said, like you're mixing your own mix. Like you can't fucking mix, dude. It's like it's depressing and shocking at the same time, and it's like it's easy too. Like you have Serato, you got the waves. All right, if you know the music, look at the fucking waves if you have to. I've seen a lot of girls DJs do the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of girl DJs that haven't earned their stripes in this DJ game, and there's some that have.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kid Riot. I remember.
Kid Riot, yeah,
I remember when she got a lot of hate in the beginning. A lot of hate.
Yeah.
Why?
A lot.
she's cool as hell.
Because she's gay and she was train wrecking in the beginning. She was beginning DJ, and she was like one of the few women DJs at the time. Like the girls, but now
she's dope.
And now she's come up, and now she can fucking. She's earned her stripes, put it that way.
Yeah.
Or a lot of the girls, they kind of like look after her too, like, oh, they want to be like Kid Riot, they want to do shit like that too, because they're girls, and it's like, oh, she's got it. But there's some that can't, you know, like.
Let's go back to like Lady Tricks. How about that?
So I haven't seen Lady Tricks DJ in a long time, but
She was dope.
Even back then, you know,
She was dope.
yeah, but
She was fucking dope.
but you're talking vinyl.
Yeah, I mean, but how many ladies were back
Yeah,
in those days? Not
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, Lady Tricks, and then was a Psycho Bitch then,
Yeah.
and they were
And Terry
rocking vinyl.
Bristol.
Yeah, but those are DJs that done their work, and then during that time though too,
Rest in peace.
they were playing one genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you're, you know, back then Psycho Bitch is playing all that underground house shit, and
and rock.
and then Lady Tricks was playing hard house and all that stuff too. You know, like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Where now, you have to go through a mixture. You know, one DJ for the night. You know, we were DJing. What was it? We were like one DJ every half hour, so we were able to switch.
That was gracious.
And then even during that time, even during that time, like Who Dat was like the hip hop DJ during that time, and then Lee was just like the house DJ, and then there was Miracle, it was just the freestyle, and then it was me, I was playing ghetto house and you know whatever juke you want to call it at that time, and then you know what I mean, you would mix up with other house too, like we were all different flavors throughout the night, even with Blunted Kids and all them too, and everybody had their own style. Now it's not down to 10 DJs a night, unless you know they're all trying to promote the fucking concert or whatever it is.
Unless you're at Hacienda on a Sunday.
Well,
Really?
but
Really?
What?
I get it. Yes, we
What?
had 8. We had yesterday was 8 DJs.
That's what you said.
I know. Yeah.
all right.
When's the last time you had 8 DJs?
All right, so what is the purpose
Besides
of 8
the
DJs?
concert.
The promotion, right?
Correct. Yeah, it was.
So, because I know a lot, did all 8 DJ?
Yeah.
You know, they did what, half hour, an hour?
An hour set.
So it was an 8-hour gig.
It was an
so
hour
it makes
gig.
sense.
Yeah.
So that's a problem too. And I argue with a lot of DJs about that as well. They don't feel that they should promote these parties because I'm not a promoter. Like, motherfucker, who the hell's gonna know you're there if you don't promote it?
Right, absolutely.
Your job, you're getting booked so that your people can see you and get out there and see you. Like, I push shit all the time.
Yeah.
And like I say, the 2025, that's what we're going to do. I get 0 likes, fucking 0 comments. I don't give a fuck, but I know somebody saw it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of my friends that are like low key, like they go on Facebook, but I don't know, maybe because their wives or their girlfriends or their mistresses, they don't say nothing online. And then they'll text me like, yo, when's that shit? Can you get tickets? Yo, what's up with that? I'm like, motherfucker, you can't comment online? Nah, I ain't doing that.
No.
Or they're, you know, they find out another way and they're just like, I ain't got a Facebook.
Well, a lot of guys, dude, one of my guys I haven't seen in years, bro, he popped up, and unfortunately he works for government, so he can't have Facebook. So I was just like, bro, I saw you on my wife's thing. I was like, oh, okay, cool. What the fuck? I haven't seen you in years, bro. And yeah, he works for the government, so they're not allowed to have a Facebook. So I was like, damn, that's just like that. He was like, yeah, bro, I get paid big time. So I was like, yeah, I'll delete all my shit for that.
Yeah,
You know?
it makes sense.
Yeah, but
Look where the money's at.
yeah, absolutely. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, man. It's like that video you showed me earlier was really fucked up. I cannot fucking, and I hate fake people. But it's
with the DJs?
The fake, the TikTok.
So the TikTok DJs, they're blown up. That's fine. You blow up. That's good. But at the end of the day, you have to have proof in the pudding. If you're rocking shit, if you're playing 3 or 4 songs at once and you're pretending that you're doing it and you can't do it live, now you done fucked up. Because now what happens is you're ruining your name as time goes on.
Yeah. Oh, you might be hot for a little while, but once they're gonna find that.
No. Like I'll give you an example. I know somebody that got booked for a quince, and because of TikTok, and the person canceled the quince to do an arena, which made sense. All right, but this is the problem with DJs. When you have somebody that's booking you for a private gig and paying you big money, and you turn it down for arena, which I know you can get paid shit on.
Yeah.
You got to make your choices. Arenas nowadays is not going to blow you up as a DJ. I've done thousands, I've done hundreds of concerts.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not bigger than what I am,
Yeah.
unless I'm doing like a festival DJ. But at the same time, festival DJs get known for their music. So David Guetta's playing his shit, Tiesto's playing his shit.
Yeah.
And maybe if I was a music producer and I produced music, then it'd be a different story. But I'm not in that category. I'm a guy that's just going to rock the party and call it a day.
Yeah.
And I'll turn, one quince can turn into 5.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
And for me, free food, free drinks, and getting paid good at the end. Yeah, I got to carry some speakers in, some lights, and some bullshit. I don't mind that work. That's not a problem. You know what I mean? That's
and
what we do.
with $2,500, $3,000.
Well, if I get those clients, those motherfucking cheap motherfuckers. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that want to pay.
But you know what? It's nobody wants to pay. Even the people with money, they don't want to pay.
No, the people with money, they pay. I've seen it.
It's how you present yourself.
Well, you got to bring your A game too.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I mean?
Again, I've gotten a couple events out of like Nordstrom's, and people that shop at Nordstrom's aren't fucking cheap.
Yeah.
And I've gotten hit up to where, I got another quote from this other DJ. Well, then why are you asking me? This is my price, and this is what I'm gonna do. And I mean,
the price
and I'm not
shopping.
gonna go like that, but I'm not gonna tell them like that. But I'll just be like, look, these are my prices. Unfortunately, I am,
Well, that's the problem
But
too.
we
like,
saw you and we heard you. You're hired.
but that
Okay,
is the
cool.
thing too. Like when you go online shopping, you can't find out DJ prices.
Yeah, you can.
Certain people got them.
I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit.
So, well, they put their quotes out there, and maybe it's easier for them to get booked. You know what I mean? You could put your quotes out there if you want to do 2,000 a wedding. I say it all the time. If I want to do your wedding, I'll say a minimum of at least $1,200, and they're up. You want all this extra shit? You want sparks? You want clouds? That's all extra. You know what I mean?
So your prices start at 12?
Yeah, for a wedding. Yeah, I could fucking come in at 12. Well, you want to go bigger than that? I'm just bringing 2 speakers and a fucking controller. That's all I'm bringing.
Oh wow.
You know.
Not even a facade.
Well, I have my controller's a Jesus podium, as Houdat likes to say it. You know what I mean?
Jesus podium.
You know, he says just lift up your arms, because it's all white.
That's DJ Pound's pulpit.
Well, it's the bun booth. You know what I mean? Which
yeah.
But I'm
I
saying
like it.
it's
Nice.
an easier setup, and
Yeah.
and $1,200 is still coming in cheap because of what you have to put up
Right,
with
and that's
as
what I'm
far as
saying.
the song. But I've done weddings. I've done $1,200 gigs, which it was like, oh, this is cake. You don't really start DJing until fucking 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean it's DJ Spotify from dinner and cocktail.
Yeah.
I mean, but still, you start at $2,000, at least 2.
Well, you
And
could.
go
It's
up.
depending on what
No.
you're bringing.
I
You know
mean,
what
dude, just
and those are your
basic
rates.
shit.
Well, it's all dependent
Just
on what
basic.
you do. Yeah.
I mean, and we're talking about that's just basic.
So
basic.
that's what you charge. You start off
I
with
mean,
$2,000.
yeah.
Well, if you're making, if you're doing
I mean,
Macy's
just
and all those
basic
shit,
with 99. If obviously I tell them right off the bat, it's anywhere between 35 to $3,000 minimum at minimum.
Well, that's good. That's
And
good.
people,
though.
I mean,
No,
they
they'll
don't look at me all crazy because a lot of the if you're a reputable DJ, which you are,
Yeah.
obviously
But
and-
I have a lot of problems with people paying $2,500 and $3,000 for quinces and weddings too. Like,
Oh, they'll pay it. They'll pay it, bro. Trust me, because her fucking dress costs more than that.
Well, it's all depending who you're dealing with, and money's tight now. You know this already. The economy is shit. So if it's planned right, then yes, you could probably get it. But I've done weddings where it's like, our wedding's next month. The most we got is $1,500. Will you do it? And I'm like, I'll look at my calendar.
Why
Like,
are you
I got
looking for a
nothing.
DJ at the last minute?
Because these people are fucking idiots. They got other shit going on.
Absolutely. Well, no, they either that or they hired some cousin of a friend or something like that,
canceled.
and then they canceled last minute, and you didn't have contracts. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, yeah. What do you mean you lost your deposit? Or in your situation, the fucking DJ the day of fucking OD'd. I mean, he got called. He got called the day of, saying that the fucking
Yeah,
DJ
so that's a
OD'd.
perfect example too. So I got booked from Point. Told me that one of his guys, he got sick or didn't want to do the gig, and I ended up covering for him in Lake Geneva, and I did it. You know what I mean? It didn't get what I was getting it, but I covered it for it to save his look because Point recommended this person, and he got sick and couldn't do it. And he's like, "What the fuck? I don't want this client to be pissed off at me." But I did it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a $2,000 gig, but like I think I got like $1,500. It wasn't, but it was easy.
Yeah.
I kind of felt bad when I did the wedding too for $1,500 because the guests only had like about 100 people and they all had kids with them. And by the time party started, like
Everybody was gone.
there was like 30 people.
Damn.
Yeah.
That makes for the rest of the
Well,
long
because
night.
those people from the city drive to Lake Geneva and they're like, "Yo, we're going home. It's it's 8:30. It's late," and they got the little kids and they dipped out. But easy gig for me.
Yeah. Yeah, Maz just says the same thing, man. I mean, they pay $1,000 for ice sculpture. You know what I'm saying? And then
Well,
they fucking want a
that's
$600
depending
DJ.
where you're at. I haven't seen ice sculpture in a long time, but I know what you're talking about. Sweet table, like you don't want to get outdone too. The hustle's there,
Yeah.
so it's depending on who you talk. And then you don't have to do the gig. You know,
right. You could turn it down. Right, of course.
But at the end of the day, $1,200 in one day, it's not bad. $1,500 for one day, it's not bad.
No. I'm just saying, just raise your rates a
Remember,
little bit,
Pound,
man.
Al doesn't have a full-time job, so
But he's got to. So I understand his point too. So all right, he's making so much money, X amount of money Saturday night, and
That's why he's
he's got to cut. No, he's got to cut that because he's already making that, and then he's got to make up for that, and then he's got to put a bunch of shit in his car to bring it down there to do it. So he's got to do it like times 2 or times 3 of what he normally gets at a bar, which makes sense. And then you got to make sure that the person that covering for you does their job too, and have somebody in there reliable. And that's what he's
We're
calling.
not gonna fucking talk about
Yeah,
that.
so you've been through that too,
With one of my own boys.
DJ
one of my own boys, bro.
DJ Neurotic, what's going on, sir?
With one of my own fucking boys. Oh,
Damn
Nino, what
DJs
up?
in the building. Oh, snap.
Yeah, no shit. This is a DJ podcast. Good job.
Good time,
No, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I sent a reputable DJ, and I think I told you the story.
Yeah,
a long
put a
time ago.
USB in and walked
Yeah,
down and took a cigarette. Yeah.
Yep. And it's
So, but
outside,
and that
99% of the
that
time.
is sad because, it's a person that's been in this game and should know what you need to fucking do.
Yep.
You know, like why are you putting a USB in and playing a mix?
Right.
Like, you're
And-
getting paid to mix.
Yeah.
You don't DJ nowhere else.
And then you play dubstep there too. Come on, bro.
Well, there's a lot of guys that play a lot of genres that shouldn't be playing. They're not reading the crowd.
Yeah,
I've heard a dozen DJs like don't play bachata, and there they are playing fucking bachata.
Yeah.
You know, for all white crowd.
Oh
Yeah.
damn! I thought I was gonna.
you know what?
I thought you were talking about like for like a Southside bar or something like that.
No,
There's been fucking a lot of people that like fucking Suavemente and bachata and shit.
Well, those are the basic bangers. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I mean, it's bachata. I mean,
Suavemente is merengue.
No.
So-
I'm,
but
saying,
yeah.
I'm saying bachata. You know, like whatever, aventura, whatever. I mean, you
well,
know,
so
they like
that's
that
the thing
shit.
too. If you play it once, which there's nothing wrong with that, you're testing the crowd, and nobody's dancing, get the fuck out of it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just
Well,
switch it up.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna play it at the beginning. I mean,
Well, if
yeah,
you're playing
gonna mess-
"Stand by Me" by Prince Royce, and nobody's dancing bachata, and everybody's sitting down, and you played it for 3 minutes, and like, all right, you got to get back in the house or something else. Like,
Bro,
that's-
if everybody's sitting down, you play a song for 3 minutes. Period. You got.
Yeah.
You
We,
better
we
sit down.
know, we know, we know. You
Well,
like
he's
to
a
play,
quick mixer
you like,
too,
you like
bro.
to play,
He don't play shit out.
You like to play 50 songs in 3 minutes. We know.
Why?
We know.
Why not?
We know. We know.
well, when you got an hour set, you know, you can bang those out.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'll play a fucking complete decade
I
in an
guarantee
hour.
you, he ain't doing 50 an hour. You know, 50 in 10 minutes when he's doing a 9 to 3 in the morning.
no,
set.
no, he will because as he says, he has a shit ton of songs in his hard drive,
Which is good.
He has about what? What'd you
I
say?
always carry 10 terabytes with me.
See,
at
he
all
has
times.
10 terabytes.
But
of
I
songs.
do video too. 99% of my stuff's in video. So
Yeah,
I mean, you know
that
that
takes up juice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it takes
for
up
sure.
a lot of juice.
Vader,
And
what's
then
going on, sir?
HD. Oh, Vader in the building. What up, bro? I mean, but,
Point says he loves dubstep.
yeah, he's full of shit. You don't like. Come on.
Of course not.
Can
I
you
know.
hear him fucking pounding the wah 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 in the back of the Mazda?
No.
think
I
so.
can hear him playing that at MCM with all the Puerto Ricans that are like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, bro. He'd fucking get tossed. He'd get tossed. Over there, he'd probably get fucking
No, they'll murder him, of
crucified.
course.
Leave
Oh,
that
yeah.
man
Be the last night he's there.
alone.
He knows this already. He's
Especially
not-
with the subs he has over there, that building would fucking collapse, bro. With
The
dubstep.
Yorkvilles.
Them motherfuckers,
Oh,
bro.
Wang.
Jesus Christ.
Wang.
Bro, the fucking when I went to go see him for his birthday, which I've never seen Point fucked up like that, bro. It was hilarious. He was fucking drunk. And he's gonna say he wasn't, but he was fucking drunk. This motherfucker, I love you guys. I was like, dude, this guy's drunk as fuck right
well,
now.
because you're not used to him. He never drinks.
Yeah,
He's
no,
all
man,
business.
Kuko was there. You know how Kuko is, bro. You know he's the devil's advocate.
You ain't gotta tell me. I've seen Kuko smash 2 a few times, right? I had to save him.
I went to go hug, dude. I went to go because I saw Kuko. I'm standing behind him in the DJ booth just watching him, and he turns around. He goes, "What's up? Holy shit!" And I say, "So what's up, dude?" And he went to go hug me in there, dude. The motherfucker. I mean, that place was jam packed. And bro, you remember that? I forgot what movie it was, but he went to go hug him, bro, and the shirt was just soaking wet from all the sweat.
Oh, it's probably like one of those airplane movies.
Yeah, dude, this was fucking hilarious. I was like,
The
Kuko
comedy,
was-
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it was, you know, he was going in, bro. The fucking crowd, it was hot as fuck back there, bro. And it was for Point's birthday, so I was just like, hey, what's up, dude? Man, it was great to see those guys, though, man. But
Yeah, Point always tells me like you're gonna probably have problems coming in. And I went there one night and I walked right in and nobody was even at the door. And I'm like, I thought I was gonna have problems. He's like, oh, nobody's at the door. I'm like, I guess not.
Point just said.
He's wanging Yorkvilles and
Point
dust
just
was
said-
coming off the ceiling.
Point
Dust-
just said he's never drunk. He just commented never drunk. That's what Point just said.
yeah, he doesn't remember. I got video.
Kuko be lit. Yeah, for sure. I got a few pictures on my phone where he's knocked out sleeping like around St. Patrick's Day, and he's like, "Don't you fucking dare post that shit." I'm like, "Fuck up with me one day, I got you."
He's like, P. Diddy, you got those secret tapes, bro.
No,
He's
and
gonna
that's
hold that over you.
And that's the thing I miss all the time because the mix with DJs that you know what I mean, that you know can rock parties and have a good time. You know what I mean, and that you don't. It's hard to find that now
Yeah, because a lot of
Why?
people are just set to their ways.
Why?
because they're undercutting. They want the spotlight. They don't pay attention to what you play. A lot of them are fake. They play a lot of the mixes, like, and they're mixing mixes, and I don't. It's a whole, like you're ruining the craft,
Yeah.
you know, and especially for guys like us. Like, of course, we're still blessed to be doing. We've been DJing 30+ years. You know what I mean? A long fucking time, like our whole lives, and still be DJing and doing these gigs that we're doing is still a blessing. And then have some shorty come in here and try to, you know, not even work the crowd. And DJing, you know, $100 less than you,
So-
and not even bringing people, just wants the spotlight.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro,
They're doing-
earn your place. You know what I mean? Earn you know.
So
They're
so,
buying people drinks.
so,
now.
so I have a question for you, Pound. So what if, say if you were playing at a spot, promoter wants to bring a DJ that's I guess has a lot of following on social media. You know of this DJ, but like promoter approaches you, say, "Hey, I want to bring in this DJ such and such." Do you have a voice and say what you think, or you just
No, of course not. So the thing is with promoters and club owners and bar owners, obviously they're the one paying and they're going to want to think it's going to work. I will let them cook. I always let them cook. Like, all right, go ahead. But if you can't fucking cook, you got to get out of the kitchen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And there's been times where, like I said, the promoter brought in not just DJs that had a lot of followers, like headliners too, and like the promoter would be like, "Yo, get them off," and I'm like, "Okay, now I'm the bad guy, and now I look like I'm the hater." But I'm like, "You tell them, you booked them, motherfucker." And I'm like, no. Like, all right, I'll tell them. So like, there's been times where that's already happened. There's
so to avoid, so you don't even say anything, even though that it may be like a shit show towards the end.
Yes. That's not my spot to say anything.
I forgot the name of that show. It was in Channel 44, but they had the guy with the death mask. It was almost like the Gong Show, but a Mexican.
Okay.
And then he had the gong. He had the like a
ski mask.
Yeah, like a ski mask, and he'd come out shirtless and pull the people out with the cane. That's gonna be you, bro.
It was like Apollo? It was like a Apollo show.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like fucking. They put the gong cane and pull the people off.
So if the DJ's there and you had a lot of followers there, and if the crowd's rocking with him, then obviously you can't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if he's emptying the place out, the promo will be like, "You got to fucking redeem the place, get this motherfucker off." And cause trust me, there's DJs that I know that I've been in the game that I've seen play mixes and were known, and I was just like, "How much did you pay this motherfucker?"
Yeah.
Like, and then I'll get mad. I'm like, "This motherfucker made twice as much as me and can't even put 2 records together, and he's an old DJ."
And
You know what drives me
and
crazy?
I can't get $100 more.
You know
for the night.
what drives me crazy, and we've talked about this, just me and you. But when you get these old school DJs that come up, man, and
Matador said it was Salvador Gigante. Your
yeah, there you go.
answer. With Don Francisco. Go ahead.
But when these main DJs come in and they have to have a specific equipment because they can't use anything else. SP2s. When there's Nexus system right there.
Well, there's preferences. I love being on controllers too.
And you were right. With the freestyle shows, man, they got 2 fucking badass Nexus systems with the Serato box right there, and you're gonna bring your SP2.
Okay, so then that's the
The
problem.
reason being is because those fucking CDJs were jacked. I was like, I'm not even getting on that shit.
No,
I'll bring my own controller. That's the problem with a lot of these equipment in a lot of these places. Dude, I've walked into certain places like the CDJ don't work. I think it's in the Hacienda, the one of the CDJs don't work.
No,
the
they
buttons
got a
are sticky.
controller.
No,
They got a controller over
they
there.
have a controller over there.
So I don't know. There's a venue in Wrigleyville that the one controller doesn't work, and the DJ's got to do the 2 CDJs. They got to do 1 CDJ and do the cross because the other CDJ doesn't work.
Internal mode.
Yes, you got to do that bullshit.
Wait.
And
Deuces and Diamond Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Deuces and Diamonds?
Yeah, they have one
They're
CD.
gone now, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's the same owners, but they just changed the name. But yeah, they have one of the CDJs is fucked up. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much got to do hit instant doubles on one of them.
Yeah, fucking. Who that? 99% of them.
yeah, well, of course. Well, he knows too because we've all been around. You know what I mean? Like I remember doing Rockbox and they had the 1200s there, and we were still bringing our own shit then too.
Oh,
on
shit.
top of the
Yeah. Oh,
12s.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Because we were bringing CDJs, I think.
Yeah.
So then here's my question. Like people like, well, you guys have been in the game for that long, so why do you consider like bringing your controllers in anyway if there's equipment there? I get it. Some of the equipment may be fucked up a little bit, like the CDJs or the mixers, but if there's equipment, why bring it?
Depending on where you're at and what you're doing, I trust my own shit because it's reliable and I take care of my shit.
I take care of my shit too.
I've been in Tavern on Rush right before they closed.
Oh, yeah, the closet?
I got pictures. There was you couldn't see anything on the mixer. No cue, no volume. It was just a black controller with everything was faded away, rubbed off. Like you couldn't see where the cue was.
The hell?
Obviously, from it being mapped out, in your head. All right, that's channel 1, but there was nothing on it. And I'm like, how the fuck am I in a multi-million-dollar place? And they got some jacked up ass equipment.
Yeah. Or they got the CDJ 200s with the fucking with the regular.
No, they had some good
mixer.
CDJs, but the buttons were sticky. What are they just pouring pop on this shit?
Yeah. Or fucking this guy saw he said he found carnitas in a fader.
Because one of the DJs was
Or they're using
drunk.
Starburst as they're pushed on top of the because of the fader.
Hey, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He brought me we used his S9 2 years ago before for one of the battles, right? And for some reason the fucking fader was bleeding. It's a fucking S9. I never seen a fader bleed on any of these.
Of his?
So, yeah. So I brought it home and I cleaned it
he
out.
opened it.
There was Cheetos in there.
Fucking
Cheetos.
You're
It
eating
was
Cheetos
fucking
right
Cheetos.
past midnight?
Cheetos.
There was Cheeto crumbs.
You know what it was? Because before and during pandemic, I always had the S9 left over at Scores. I never took it home or anything like it. It
Well,
just stayed there.
Mike Carbone's eating Cheetos and fucking trying to scratch.
So it could be.
Fuck, we're gonna blame him on Mike Carbone. Fuck it.
Cheeto eating ass. To the fader. You
Fucking
didn't clean it out?
Chester over here.
So it could be.
I cleaned it out.
So yeah, he
I
cleaned
cleaned
it out.
I cleaned it out. It was like brand new when I get back to him. He fucking still good, right? Still
Well,
works.
Yeah, it still works.
But that's the problem with he's rents his stuff out and he left it there and that's that. And I hope some people that are, if it's not theirs, they don't take care of it. There's a lot of DJs in this game that just since it's not theirs, they don't fucking take care of shit. And
I
that's
know
why
DJs that have controllers that still rent them just to take them out, just so they don't fuck up their own shit.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And T Kid's renting that shit out, and
But when I normally when I get back my equipment, I check it, make sure it's not messed up or anything like that. If they need to clean it, I clean it.
Who that said it was wing sauce? Wow. That's racist.
oh, there it is.
So I check my stuff after I'm renting it out. So
Which you should.
I don't know I should, but I mean I do it.
And these are the people you don't give contracts to. Is that what it is?
No, they sign contracts. No deposit, no contract, then they don't get the shit. Simple.
He's blaming
I learned.
With those
Just
deep
in
ass
case.
DJs renting out, they gotta have CDJs and CDJ 2000. Oh Lord.
the writer request. Hey, that's how I make my money.
Well, of course, that's good for you. But I'd be laughing at some of it because there's a few guys on there that only want CDJs, and then I'll be see their online shows and they're fucking on a controller.
and SB2.
Stop it.
And
An
SB2.
SB2.
And SB2.
Well, whatever it is.
Controllers and SB2.
Or a little fucking pocket, the Newmark.
And the reason, like
There
the
we go.
boats, like the boats, we were doing the boats, and that that,
Yeah.
but not for that guy. But there was another guy that was on there, and I was just like, he does his online shows. He plays a controller. Why the fuck does he have to have CDJs here? Because he doesn't want to bring his laptop. He wants to bring USBs. Because
So you're playing on sticks.
Because he thinks he's gonna get robbed. Like who's robbing DJs out here for laptops right now?
Hey, like you just said, the economy's fucked up right now, so you may never know.
Well, dude, you got fucking DJs blaming other DJs just that they're stealing their whole hard drives while
well,
because,
that makes sense because
no, literally copying a whole hard drive onto their fucking shit in one night.
So when you got some music time,
Hey, bro, whatever, bro.
no,
Whatever.
But they do that because they don't ask. You know what I mean?
But there's no way you're gonna be able to take a terabyte of hard drive and put it into your system.
Well, if
that quick.
DJs are putting in USBs and they're walking outside to fucking take a break, I guess you have enough time to
Wow,
wipe laptops, right?
wow, that's fucked up.
It is fucked up. But
That's
at the
fucked
same
up.
time,
remember
like,
back in the
so-
day, your Serato boxes used to be a thing.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the clubs that you walked into, that motherfucker was locked down 18 times. Fucking had fucking
Not
6
even,
padlocks.
but like if you're at a club and there's like 5 DJs on that playing on that night, and each of us bringing a Serato box, and maybe that be that one person who don't have a Serato box, or
And that's their problem. I guess they're not working. Huh?
it's not even that, or the one person may not have a Serato box, or they want to snatch someone's Serato box just to sell it because it was the thing back then. Even back in during like the house party days,
Yeah, it was a quick, easy way to make $200
It was
because
a
they were
good
making
swipe.
shit at the bar. I mean,
Yeah.
at the club or whatever,
Correct.
they're getting paid.
That's fucked up.
You
though,
do
dude.
an
don't
hour
shit
slot,
like
walk out with $50. So with
Well,
a
that's-
Serato box, I could make $200 off.
Well, that's
of
because
it.
there's no respect to the other DJs. That's all it is.
that.
But I'll tell you right now, if I'm DJing at a bar and they ain't paying me, I'm coming home with something. Because there was a time I was at a few spots and I'm like, wait, they're not paying me? All right, here's a CDJ. I'm coming home. Call the cops, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
This shit's coming with me.
Well,
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's right. Go get my money.
Yeah, and I don't want to check because you can cancel it.
Well, like, I can understand if it's dead and whatever.
doesn't matter.
maybe
You're not the
there's
promoter. No, stop
but-
that.
but
no.
it-
I don't give a fuck.
It's
if
depending where
dead,
you're
it's
at.
your problem.
It's depending where you're at in the situation and who you're DJing for. But if I'm DJing for a club and they told me this X amount of dollars and nobody walked in, you kind of feel bad taking the money. But yes, because if you take so say you got $400, $500, and the bar was dead the whole night, right?
Not my
You
problem.
didn't. I understand that you didn't promote, or they didn't promote, or whatever happened. Now you take the money. You think you're going to be back?
No.
Probably not, right?
Yeah.
No, I have been. There's been times when the place was dead and it wasn't my fault.
Well, the way the economy is now, yeah, a lot of places are dead, and that's the problem too. This younger generation doesn't go out. But I'm just
Hard
saying,
Rock
like,
just shut down. You know that?
I should just say that's how you get all that DJ equipment because DJ's not paying you, so you just swipe them.
I wish
Wow,
that was
that's
the
fucked
case.
up. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping.
It's called 0%.
That's it.
George knows. Go fix your credit, dog. You'll get some shit too.
Wow.
Wow.
So, no, real quick in the comments, guys, if you have any questions for Pound, drop
There's
them.
actually a lot of comments in here, man.
I mean,
No, there's a lot of shit talking.
No, there's a lot of
shit
questions. There's actually a
Wings
couple
and cheese
questions.
fries. You know what I mean? That's like all the
Wings and
equipment.
cheese fried. Wow, that's fucked up. I mean, dude. Yeah.
so then here's my
This shit you
question
see-
for
Oh,
you.
they don't give you $1,000 when they make 20 grand. This is true, but it's an investment. So for you to do your own party, you got to be on that side of the thing. There's a
Yeah.
lot of promoters that I know have lost big money.
Oh, dude. I mean, you know who my wife is? She's a fucking general manager. I mean, that's what she's been doing for a while. So when she was on the show, she actually explained that if the bar has to make triple the amount of what their sales is just in order to pay the DJ out, in order for the owner to even walk out with pennies. You know what I'm saying? So you're actually getting paid sometimes more than what the owners are walking out with, you know, during a serve. But if they're doing that and you have a DJ, then maybe you should go back to the drawing board. I know you want to build up your night, and it's going to take a little while. But as an owner, you should know that unless you got a good ass promoter like Tibble or V5 or somebody like that's going to come in here and bring people. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna have a number. Okay, I want 50. And I'm bringing you 150 people. What are they saying? I want half of the bar, or I want 10% of the bar, and I'm keeping door. Okay, cool, no problem.
Well, that's
And
what you're charging. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And nobody wants to pay at the
Well,
door.
I mean, you know,
especially for a bar.
But once you start bringing that crowd there, and they see they're making that money, it's a no brainer.
So then here's my question. Allegedly, why can't V5 pay their DJs since they're making all that money?
They pay some of these. They're just not paying them what you think they
I
should be
do.
paying them.
You got to understand something. I've never had a problem with you being paid by V5, and I've worked for them a couple times, several times actually, back in the day. And I never, dude, I had to wait, but I got paid.
I
You know,
did
at the end
too,
of the
but
day.
still. Oh, Lord, it's going to be interesting if I ever have them on the show because I have so many questions for them.
See, I never had a problem with them, but that's why I'm like, Frank. Frank is cool with me. I like Frank.
I don't
Mark,
even think
the-
he's, I don't think he's
Mark,
even doing
Mark,
it
the
anymore
other,
like it was.
Mark, the other guy, dude. Fuck him, dude. He's
Damn, he
just-
said fuck him.
Yeah, fuck
Right,
him.
right, right.
Mark's a dick. Mark is he's a businessman. He's got money. That's why. So he can't turn around and say go fuck yourself because this guy's got deep pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Who that actually?
But-
I don't know why. He said V5 always paid me, but
Yeah, see, V5 always paid me too.
in the end they did. But
I never had a problem with them. I
but
never had to find my money. I never.
I
did
don't.
anything like that.
They don't have a payroll system, to my understanding. They don't
How
have a
many? This is the question though. How many times have you DJ'd for them?
Probably about 10.
I did one.
All right, so that's where the difference comes in because I know guys that were residents in certain places, and they would get used to that 30-day pay, 60-day pay, or whatever it was, and they would wait, and they would wait, and they would wait, and then sometimes they would lose track, and then they would fight. They go back to the drawing board like, "Yo, I DJ'd here, and they're like, "Well, we don't know about that," and that's where some of the DJs don't get paid, and they're like, "Fuck these guys."
Yeah, well, I mean,
Where I'm like-
that's where they're starting to fuck around because then, I mean, now they know they already know who was on the schedule for that month, where they were scheduled at. So they're treating you like a bitch.
So
then
just
at
like
that
no,
point.
not just that. It's the way they market everything that way. Like when I was DJing for Miracle at the bar down there, what you call it, the restaurant I was just talking about. The equipment was fucking jacked up.
Oh, Deuces and Diamonds.
No, not Deuces and Diamonds. The restaurant. Well, whatever. I would cover for Miracle, and Miracle would have to wait for his money, but he would pay me the same night
Right.
because I'm covering for him.
Right.
But he would have to wait, and that's he didn't have to do that. So if he didn't get paid, he's actually out money, and I'm covering for him.
But you know what? I'd rather lose a paycheck than a brother.
Of course, you look at it like that, but for
I'm gonna pay my brother
somebody that's
before.
not, you know what I mean, making a ton of money, you know what I mean, like he's not rich either. So
Yeah, but Miracle is an old schooler like us, and he's gonna look to a brotherhood before
to cover
anything
for him,
else,
yeah,
right.
if he's doing something,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
But
gonna
so
look-
he gets
he's-
screwed if he doesn't get, and that's a problem with a lot of people that don't really know about those downtown fucking clubs is that they work on that monthly,
Yeah, that
30 day,
30, yeah.
60 day, and I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah,
At the end of the night, I need my money
I learned. Yeah,
because I'm not chasing nobody for my money. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Or
correct.
some
you know.
places you have to invoice them. Like when I DJ that liquor box that one time, I had to send them an invoice. I'm like, for what?
Somebody came on the show talking about Liquor Box. Who was that? Somebody that they owed him money, and he said, "Turn around and I forgot."
And it's good at scapegoat too. You know what I mean? They don't want to pay you, so that's probably why they did. Like, well, I need an invoice, and you'd be like, really? What the fuck? So now you got to take your time and make an invoice to try to get your, your little chump change, because it's not like an invoice where you're gonna make a ton of money like you're doing a private gig.
No, it's
you
not.
know, what I mean? You're doing an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour slot at the bar, and it's just like, you can't pay me fucking $200-$300 like cash. You can't give me the money from the bar. I gotta make an invoice now, and I gotta hunt you down for this money, and that's where shit leads to violence.
Yeah. Well, some of us fucking rely on that money, bro. I mean, I do.
No, like, especially downtown. If I drive downtown and I got to pay for parking, all right, I'm already losing on that. All right, now if I have to bring equipment, I got to do that shit too, because their shit's all jacked up. And now I rock your night, and your place is fucking packed, right? And then I'm done with the night, I'm looking to get paid, and you're telling me I'll pay you in 30 days. It changes everything.
Yeah, it does. It does. Absolutely.
It puts a very bad taste in my mouth. Like, yo, you better go to the bar. You better figure something out. This place was juking. I rocked this shit for you.
Yeah.
Made sure everybody was happy, and you made a ton of money, and you're telling me to come back in a month? Fuck you, I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, we're not going to book you again. That's fine. Don't book me again.
Yeah,
but I want my money now. Otherwise, I'm beating somebody up that doesn't need to get beat up.
Yeah.
The bartender's getting knocked or somebody's getting knocked. You know what I mean?
I can just imagine Pound.
No, like our managers.
I've seen Pound pissed off, yeah, and you don't want to get on that side, no.
It's not like it's $3,000. It's we all know this. These bars and clubs aren't paying shit.
Well, you know what? Not only that, you have your slush fund. They have money downstairs. God forbid something happens, an emergency, or they have a liquor drop off. The liquor rep's not going to wait for their money either. They're some of these people on a pay as they go.
Some of these liquor reps they invoice though.
Well, no, I'll give you a perfect example. I DJ'd somewhere, right? And the bottle girl sold 16 bottles.
Damn.
And I made that shit happen for her.
Yeah.
She got $50 a bottle. So times that money, right? $800.
That's a lot.
Got that money the same night.
Right.
I'm getting a fucking check.
Right.
Why am I getting a check and this fucking chick is getting cash?
She's
and people tell me all the time, like, oh, there's nothing wrong with a check. Like, no, there is something wrong with a check. Why do I gotta go to fucking bank now and cash that shit when this fucking I help this chick make a ton of money, but 3 times more than me probably. You know what I mean? Like, because I only did like a 2-hour set, and she's walking out, and I made it happen. And I'm like, and not to brag about it, but it's like, if I wasn't rocking it, she wasn't selling bottles.
Yeah, no, not because those people would get up and walk out.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I going to sit here and buy a bottle for fucking $400 or $500?
And that's where the trap music comes in, because that's the motherfuckers that are spending that money.
Well, you know what? You're going to sell, and I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to be demographically unbiased, but a lot of the hood clubs sell more bottles than anybody.
Yeah. No, or the
like
Hispanics
if you went to the
that are-
mid, if you went to the mid, there wasn't that many bottle service there. Everybody's fucking rolling.
Well, I say this all the time. That's why I like DJing for like a lot of urban people. I like DJing for Hispanics or blacks, because they're the ones that are gonna spend the money, and they're the ones that are gonna have a good time. Fucking white people ain't popping bottles. It's not, if they are, they're going to Excalibur's or like places like that back in the day, or they're doing restaurants and they're doing like a private thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
right.
no, it's like they're popping bottles. It's like 4 people.
It's an all white party.
Where the trap people, they're showing off. You know what I mean?
They think it's
like, I got
fucking-
money, motherfucker. Like, and then another person will see it, and if they're drug dealing, whatever it is, then they're competing, and then it turns into like a bottle war.
Yeah, it's more for a fucking photo shoot than anything.
Well, yeah, of course.
You see that bottle coming out, and it's like fucking cameras all over the place.
We're not talking about. We're not talking about how society is at the clubs nowadays. Too.
Or we can all be like DJ Vader and just have fucking bottles coming to the fucking DJ booth. It's up to you, DJ or Vader and Rago over here,
Well,
bro.
Vader's got it like that. He's making.
Yeah,
money.
I know, no shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This guy fucking got it, bro.
QMM is on there. What's popping? What's popping?
MMQ, what up, bro?
Well, Vader's got bottles going on. Then
Well, that motherfucker, bro. I hate to be his liver, dog. I swear to God, bro.
Where's he at? He's a social, no?
Oh no.
Gold Coast, yeah.
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast, yeah,
Social,
Gold Coast Social. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was like.
But that's that environment, and that's those people that go there. They're
That's
always
what
popping bottles.
They are.
And you're talking brunch too, right?
Yeah. When I went that Sunday, almost every 5 minutes I see someone with the fucking bottle.
Yes, it was competition.
With the goddamn sign with the bottle. I'm like, y'all got money like that.
They didn't come up with the sign that said a card declined. They didn't come out with that sign while paying cash.
Dude, that shit's funny at the end of the day. At the end of the night, when you see those people where they can't pay, or your car was declined 8 times and you got a fucking $700 bill. It's like, bro,
you better split that shit up between the people among the party.
well, you got all the party left. So this you got the girl standing there that's all fucking
I remember
lit.
one time it was for my birthday party. I think it was like when I was turning 23 or something like that. I had the party at the Victor Hotel. And shout out to DJ V at the time. He was DJing.
DJ V old.
I know. We know why you broke Vader.
DJ V. I haven't seen that man in a long time, but yeah,
He
DJ.
did you for free tickets.
He
I'm
DJ'd
joking.
at my birthday party, and I remember I spent.
Damn, you got money like that to book him, huh?
Well, no, no.
You're
You're talking about the time he was with Funk, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's cool people. I know him for a long time, but he DJ'd at my birthday, at the Victor Hotel.
You know who his brother is, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
Oh shit! There's a fight on Facebook. Fuck.
and
No, I'm dead ass. Look at the comments.
The undercut king is here.
God.
Oh snap!
And I remember I spent like almost like what? I think I spent like $800 on a bottle on bottle service and stuff like that. And I only brought like a few $100s in cash. And I remember at the time my card wasn't not swiping for the rest. I remember I had to like someone was with my party. I gave him my debit card because I was already fucked up. I was like, go to the ATM, take out money, and then come back because I was so fucking drunk.
They never came back.
No, they came back. It came back.
Well, if he's giving his card out to somebody else, hopefully he knows somebody that
He
he
was
can
fucked
trust.
up, bro.
I was fucked up. I gave.
Could have been the fucking bar back.
You're
No.
mumbling too when you handed it. Just go again, my. Is that what you're doing?
All I remember is that I was being carried out. People were carrying me out at the club, like literally, like
Oh, that's a good time.
right, like legs, hands, everything. They were literally carrying
That's a
me
good
out.
time for you because you don't drink.
I don't drink. I don't
Yeah.
drink. But
That's
yeah.
the same. That's the same for me.
Unless
'cause-
it's like December and they're on the industry DJs.
Stupid.
oh, with the coquito.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. But
True
yeah,
serum.
I don't remember. But yeah, bottle services. But back then, people were actually having a good time, dancing and stuff like that. You don't see that now, especially I'm pretty sure when Pound does these concerts.
What was that, like 15 years ago? When
Yeah.
you had your birthday?
Yeah, on that time.
It was a
His
different
very
time then.
first birthday.
Stupid.
Hey, Lynette. Holy shit, Lynette.
But
In the
that's what
building,
people
up?
are having a good time. People at these clubs nowadays, they bring out the phone. That's about it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a photo shoot and a TikTok fucking party.
Really, a TikTok?
Which
Yeah.
is funny. I don't see too many videos of bottle service on TikTok.
Really?
I just see fucking fake DJs thinking that they're DJing.
That's worse than fake bottle service.
The algorithm is working in my favor. Then there's the DJ gods are like, fucking kill this fakeness right here. That's probably what they're doing.
Hey, McMahon.
Put them on blast. Put them
Hey,
on
bro,
blast.
listen, let me tell you something. I told you, man. Everybody, God's bringing everybody to the front of the congregation, bro.
So
If you're
2025,
fake-
I'm gonna be savage. So if you're gonna be fucking fake, I'm gonna put you on blast. We're gonna do it.
Okay.
You know what, dude? You always, ever since I've known you for the past, 36 years? Yeah, around there? Bro, you always been savage. I've always been scared of you.
No, it's
I've always
called
been
it's
scared
called
of you.
telling the truth, and people don't like me. I'm a straightforward person. I'll
And
tell you
it's
like
me
it is.
too. Me too.
You know.
No,
So that's why I say.
they-
That's why I tell you guys to record your mixes, put that shit out there, even if it's fucked up. Because you know what? I see a lot of fake DJs fucking making it, and they shouldn't be. And you want to know why? Because we're not fucking doing what we
Putting
should be
content
doing.
out there.
You think right now, if I was putting out mixes and shit like how we were 20 years ago, you think these DJs they'd be scared? You know, we were flooding the streets. You know what I mean? They couldn't fucking drop a mixtape for their life if they tried.
No,
You know.
no. I mean,
And,
but
and
there was-
Patrick Wayne, he knows. You know what I mean? Like he knows how that game was then, and I'm sure he sees a lot of the fakeness too. You know, when he's doing festivals and all this stuff too. When he's with 3J and all them, he could tell who's earned their spot and who hasn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, fucking Pound, dude. Pound's always been fucking. He's
You know,
always been.
Vader
He's
says-
always been straightforward, bro.
Stupid.
So that's the cool thing.
Vader's stupid. He said, "Bring back DJ Drama Sundays."
What was that?
That's where everybody would talk shit on
Shit, that's
Facebook
the- on
after
Sunday,
Saturday. You know,
on Sundays.
they bitch about all the spots or the DJs.
Oh, that's
or
why
whatever.
we pulled this podcast. That was the whole main reason we started this podcast was to talk about that.
That was how about to inform people, not to talk shit about people.
Well, that's what it turned into.
Yeah, 'cause- well, no, it's not about that. It's just letting the information be known out there too, and get these people on here too.
Yeah, because
you know?
there's a lot of shit, and not only that, to hear you know your what you had to do to make it to where you're at now.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we've
And you
we're
know
still
what?
grinding every day, still grinding. You know
But
what I mean?
does
Shyster said he hates DJing after you, Pound.
Well, it's-
everybody hates DJing after fucking Pound,
That's
bro?
'cause
Because
I-
he plays all the bangers.
no, it's because I do my homework. Depending on what it is, the crowd that we're playing for, you got to do your homework and you got to dig into crates and you got to keep doing what you got to keep doing. You know.
But
what I mean?
see, you have the advantage, I think, because you have kids
Why?
who are Pound has kids who are TikTok heavy, so they know what's the latest shit that's out there.
And I still learn, as of today, songs.
And you
Like I
still
said,
have to.
I just told you yesterday I learned about that Tweaker song.
Yeah, I haven't.
And
even heard
I didn't
it
know
yet.
about it, and somebody told me about it, and then the reaction we got is, all right, that's in the crate. You know what I mean? That's how that happens. You know,
Yeah.
there's no. Then that's why I tell people like, there's nothing wrong with taking requests because you find a lot of bangers out that you didn't know about.
You know, it's same thing with like I would never. I was just talking to somebody. I would never fucking play fucking Hot to Go ever. I don't, not even that genre.
So Hot to Go probably won't work depending on the age. That's because that's like a teenage song.
It is.
So if you're playing for homecomings and high schools,
Yeah, which
That's
fire.
Yeah,
If you're playing it at Players, I don't know how it's gonna work. You know what I mean?
actually I was.
You could try it, of course.
Actually, that I don't know if you heard the story when I fucking had to deal with that cunt, and it was for Tibble's fucking one of Tibble's weddings, his event. And dude, I wanted to kill that fucking guy. I wanted to kill her. I actually, literally in the beginning of the party, I walked in the office. I said, Tibble, because it was his account. Tibble, if you don't go and deal with this fucking bitch, I'm leaving. I'm
Was
walking.
she the client?
No, she was the client's
guest?
cousin. She was the client's cousin who was actually in charge of the wedding party, and just wanted to fucking be on her high horse. And then at the end of the day, she wanted to hear fucking Hot to Go at the fucking wedding, and I said it's not gonna work here. She goes, yes, it is. Play the fucking song. And I said, God damn it, bro. I mean, she was really bossy. I played it there, and yeah, it
killed
was
the
like,
floor.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
the crowd.
It didn't do it, but yeah, I've played it, but I've matched it up. You know, I've matched it up into a ghetto or into because it's a 74 BPM. It's fast,
Yeah.
so you could drop it into whatever fucking
So remember
Soulja Boy,
that.
whatever.
So remember that
Crank that.
mashup I played of Chaperone on
Yeah.
on my live
I didn't
stream?
like it.
The one with Dreams.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't
at
like
all.
it?
I told you, I said it was garbage then. It's garbage now. Sorry, no offense if anybody
That
made it. but-
Chaperone with
yeah,
Fleetwood
I don't
Mac.
like it.
well, there's a lot of songs.
and I said that the only reason it was good was the Fleetwood Mac.
That's
that
what
was
I'm
it.
saying. That's the one
that
I'm
was the
talking
only
about.
thing. That was I like.
What
that
up,
song,
Eric?
Which was Dreams.
That's what I was talking. That's the one I'm talking about. You
Yeah,
said
no.
you don't like it. Now you like it.
Yep. No. I like Dreams. I like, dude. I mean, that's a
Oh,
classic.
but you don't
I
like
don't.
the
I
mashup.
don't like the mashup.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah,
Dreams?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took a song that made it 120 and
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, you made that? You made that one?
No, I didn't make it. It
Oh,
was a
okay.
mashup to that.
I liked because what they did was they took Dreams and they like kind of made it into like a mellow house track in the back with the
Vocals, yeah.
no, and then it had Chappelle or a Hot to Go over it. It just, I don't know, man. It's just, and that new Hot TT or whatever the fuck, Kiki or whatever the fuck her new song is, the Hot Fifi or whatever the fuck. It's Chappelle Ronan or whatever.
Well, there's people that like her.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that like it, man. I mean, I played it at the mall. Cause,
and that's the argument I had with you about trying to send DJs to the homecomings, and that's the whole argument I had with you about that.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm
Yeah,
like, you
you're
can't send this dude. You're gonna bury this guy.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I know he ain't got that shit in his crates, and they're gonna ask for it, and they're gonna ask for it, and they're gonna ask for it, and then what happens is you have all these kids asking for shit, and you can't play for them. Now you look like an old whack DJ, and then they put you on blast.
Oh, they'll boo the shit out you and have no fucking and do it. And once the fucking teachers or faculty find out, bro, and then you're done.
And you were telling me like, no, he can handle it. I'm like, no, he can't
No,
handle
look
it.
at what happened with one of our guys.
Uh-huh.
Remember that conversation we had? I know for a fact he killed it. I know he plays all this shit, but for some reason, I guess the administration was not happy, and they turned around and he was like, "Dude, I have everything recorded. They have everything they asked for. I played everything that they wanted, and I know he did, but because one of the fucking people in the fucking staff was pissed off, they turned around and fucking gave him a bad review."
Damn.
Which is not right. I mean, it's not right. I mean, we're playing to the crowd. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that I'm here for the kids. I'm not here for you. You're here for a chaperone.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
whatever you got a problem with, is not my problem. Though I got videos of the kids fucking jumping around the whole goddamn
And
time.
did the staff say anything to this DJ?
No,
So he just got-
nobody said anything to this DJ until he got his review at the end.
Oh.
That was after the pay and
That
everything.
happens to me too. Nobody says shit to me because of my size and think I'm gonna fucking smack him or something. And then
Hey,
I hear
dude, you know
I hear
what?
bullshit at the end of the day. But
Really,
I still
Pound?
rock the road. Yeah,
Really?
really.
He's a big boy, bro. I'm scared. I told you I was scared of him, bro. When I first met this guy, he was pretty big.
Think I'm mafia.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
now that
dude.
I'm getting older, I gotta dress like a soprano.
Stop it.
No, I don't think so.
That wasn't you, Point. It wasn't you, Point. Trust me.
Last time when you were on here, Pound, I didn't get to ask my questions for you at the end of the show. So since you're here the second time around, we're gonna ask you. And this is gonna be interesting because I want to know some of these answers. So, here we go. Growing up, who is your favorite DJ?
Bill, of course.
Okay.
Who didn't love Bill from back in the day?
No, I'm joking.
Really?
Well, no,
He's still my boy, bro. I still love Bill, man. He's such a great guy.
Bill can still kill it.
Yeah, dude.
So the thing is now, is that a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
lost
people
some
love old Bill
Yeah.
and don't care for new Bill because he plays tech house.
Right.
But he can still do what he needs to do to still kill it. Like Chicago's changed, he's developed. He doesn't want to play that old shit anymore. I understand that because I don't want to play that
He's
either.
going to the money.
It's not just the money. He's tired of it. Who the fuck wants to keep playing Percolator and Pineapples and all that shit? You know what I mean? I'll house you, all that stuff. Nobody like us that been, we've been DJing. We play it because I
rarely even play it.
But
when I'm at the club.
he's evolved and he's always evolved.
Look where you play at, Al.
Brother, let me tell you something, bro. You think that Hispanics are the only people that listen? No, I'm just saying because you're being racist right now. That's why I'm yelling.
How
because
am I being
you think
racist?
that the only people that listen to old school house music were Hispanics. What about fucking
not true.
dude? You ever cruise
And
down
that's
Harlem
it.
back in the '90s, motherfucker?
Yeah,
Do you know who
Italians.
House Mob is? That was
Italians.
all Italians, bro. And guess what?
They're
You
still
can
listening
go-
to fucking
and they're
Dream,
still
Dream
rocking
Boy,
that
Dream
shit.
Girl, and
They're still rocking that shit. 99% of those fucking parties that fucking just go through were fucking Italians and Hispanic and Mexicans.
Why
there.
are you yelling? Oh, no,
And
you're not
guess
yelling.
what?
He's passionate.
And guess
He's
what?
passionate. He's
And guess
passionate.
what? They now farmed out to the suburbs, and now they're grandparents, and now their kids are older, and they can get out now. And when they come to the club, they want to hear that shit. Hey, Al, do me a favor, do this, do that, do that, and I'll throw it in there. Or if I know, like fucking per se, fucking shyster decided, shouts out. I don't know. I wish Zenny a happy birthday on the last podcast, but shouts out to Zenny on happy birthday. They actually took the time to come see me and not you for the weekend because she wanted a karaoke. So they stopped by, and guess who shows up? Fucking Law. It's like a mini freestyle concert now there. It's like, and then it was karaoke, and then these guys were singing. It was fun. But again, because I knew that there was older people there, and I know that they like the music, I threw in some of that music in there.
Here we go.
You know?
Here we go. Emmy just commented because of the Bill comment that Pound said. He said, "Why is it okay when Bill plays what he wants, or when I say it?"
Because Pound
do
is known for, Bill's known for what he plays.
So
Bill,
this
and I've heard Bill play hip hop too, and he put it down.
Bill's known when he's played from B96 from playing back then. We were all listening to it. So this is the thing. Like when I was going record shopping,
Oh, Zenny's in the building.
I'm forgiving. What's going on, sir?
so gramophones used to put up Bill's list on the radio, and we would go through that list, and I would want to listen to songs, Jomanda, all that stuff. Like
Yolanda.
yeah,
Or Yolanda.
No,
Jomanda.
Oh,
but,
Jomanda.
I got
like-
love for you.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
yeah,
love
that's
for you.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Damn.
And there was like songs like that were like, and it would be funny because we would play it and we'd be like, that ain't the fucking song, and it'd be like a little part that he played, and then it was like
that's
this.
towards the end.
So yeah, and then that's the part. But like that's how we would dig. We're like we heard it, we liked it, and we would go and we would look at Bill's playlist because Andy from Gramophones used to put up Bill's list from the night before.
Yeah.
Somehow he got his playlist and would have it like the next day. Bill's on Saturday night, Sunday we're in there buying records, and he had the list on the wall. We would go by that. That's why we all love Bill because he was breaking music at the time.
Right. White label.
Now he can't break music, but he's playing tech house and all that stuff because it's making him money because he's in a different scene. All right, so people don't remember Bill left Chicago for L.A. because Bill was making the money.
Yeah.
And in L.A., they were loving him a lot more than Chicago. That's what it was. You know?
Yeah, because
1,000 DJs to this day still play old school house, and Bill's like, I don't want to play that shit no more. I played that shit 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm kind of feel that way too. But when Bill's in Chicago playing it, he should play it to make
just
those
something.
people happy.
so stomping grounds.
So-
But
so-
then,
so
but
here's
then
my-
again,
so
just
here's
like
my-
us. But hold on, just like us, that generation that rocked that shit fucking disappeared for a while. We got families. Then we weren't going clubbing
Well,
anymore.
well, 'cause we were raising kids. That's what it was.
Yeah, we were raising canes. I get it. So. So they switched it up. So I mean, a lot of those people weren't going out anymore. So he was getting less booked. You understand?
Here in Chicago.
Yeah, here in Chicago.
Yeah, and that's why he went to
just
LA.
like a fucking this guy in Vegas right now. That's why they're all in Vegas
And
right
just
now.
like anything,
because they're making more money.
There's always drama behind the scenes too that we
Tarantino?
don't know about. Who knows what happened at the radio station? They might have treated him like shit. Something happened. Bill probably said, "Fuck you guys. I'm gonna go make more money here," and and that's why he disappeared from Chicago. But now,
Or chain of scenery.
knowing, so I talked to Bill like when I opened up for Bill at and I've opened for Bill and I've closed for Bill. So the time that I opened for Bill, I said, "You're gonna play old school house," and he said, "No, they ain't paying me enough for that." Now to me, during that time he said that, it fucking hurt my soul because it's like you're doing it for the money now. You went commercial. But then after whatever, he did his thing and whatever, and then I talked to Nick Rockwell about that because Nick Rockwell basically told me and broke it down to me. He's in a contract, and these companies don't want to label him as an old school DJ, like a Julian. Like, that music's done. Don't
Yeah, but
don't play
Julian's
that shit.
not under contract with anybody. He's his own entity.
And that's why Julian's only Julian where he's playing. You know what I mean? Bill's going back and forth all over the place. You know what I mean? He just did that. He just did that one with his buddy that he did, Richard, and then he did where they were rocking on. It was a boiler room, I think it was. I don't know. And then Bill posted up another video where somebody threw the phone at him and cut the music. I couldn't.
Saw that one.
That's fucked up.
And I give Bill respect for that because that's kind of like an embarrassment to him. But I'm glad that he posted it because that's real. That's real shit.
Yeah, it happens. I don't give a fuck, dude. They did that to Nicki Minaj. Some girl threw a glass of water at Nicki Minaj when she's on stage.
So
because she didn't like her song. It's
but
like, what the fuck?
But you know how Bill is. You know he was probably skeptical about posting that because it made him kind of look bad because they threw the phone at him. And Bill,
right,
as we know,
there's assholes out there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but as we know, Bill's always been perfect at blending, and that's why he's still like. I still love him today. Like, I don't like the style of music he plays now because I've evolved too. Yeah. You know, like. We play multi-genres now. Yeah. So
my question is, so if you ever decide to leave Chicago and move to LA, do you ever think you'd be playing Ghetto House out in LA?
I would try it, of course. You know what I mean? You got to test the crowds. You got to test the waters. That goes for anything.
Or,
you know what I mean?
Or will you become more commercial?
Look at they brought the freestyle concerts to Texas.
What's
dope about Texas is that they're laid back. They're late.
Yeah, but
I played fucking Gasolina in Texas, and the place lit up, and everybody. And I had a few haters hit me up. You know what I mean? They're like, "Bro, you play Gasolina?" And I was like, "Did you see the crowd?"
It's still a banger, bro. It still hits. I'm sorry. When they hear that, people go nuts.
And that's why I played it. It worked. It worked. But
even now the white people are doing it too. They love it. You got that gasoline song?
Yeah.
It's
commercial. I know.
Right, but still, at the end of the day, it's still
because I played in Highland Park at O'Brien's, Gasolina, and I had 100 white kids singing it.
See,
that's true.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
No, because you can play Gasolina anywhere. Fuck, I played at LG's.
Well, because it's commercialized, and that's just like Suavemente too.
But what I'm saying is,
where's Cuckoo at? Because he loves that song.
But you also got to keep in mind that, and again, because of the demographic. There's a lot of lowrider crews out there in Texas and stuff like that, and they all listen to that freestyle. They like that heartthrob shit. I mean, back in the day, they were listening to the fucking.
They get emotional. They think of the memories of
the old Donnas by fucking the guy La Bamba, shit like that. I mean, Richie Valens,
All right,
I hear them cruising.
Let's
to that
move on
shit.
with this next question because we stuck on this one topic about favorite DJ.
No, it hasn't. Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit, LG's in there.
LG in the building.
What's up, Lance?
What's your favorite DJ setup? Or if you had a DJ writer, what is it?
Who's sleeping on the red?
I don't know. I like the performer. I love the performer. I tell people all the time, get the performer, but SRT is probably like the standard. I've
Static controller.
Because I've got it MIDI'd, shortcut for stems too. Like I hit the slicer or whatever it is, and I can do stems off of that, which I signed it all to that. So it's good. If I were to do a writer, I'd probably be like SRT or a performer. For the fact is that the SRT, if you can't get an SRT with the way it is, then I shouldn't be fucking DJing for you, because it's not like it's a huge setup where these guys want CDJ 3000s, they want white, and they want fucking S9 mixer, and you don't need all that.
A9.
When you're plugging your fucking just a controller in, and you're not even doing anything really fancy with the CDJs. Like if you're doing a what's his name? The Ferrari song guy. What the hell?
James Hype.
The James Hype. If you're doing James Hype shit, then yeah, I can understand that. But if you're just blending records, bro, stop.
Yeah.
You don't need CDJs. You know what I mean? Well, because you want to plug in your fucking USB.
You can do it in internal mode on your laptop.
But that's the thing. A lot of DJs don't want to bring a laptop, so they're divas. And honestly, the divas, certain ones are cool, and then certain ones are just like there's no sense.
Well, you know what? In their defense, and we've had a couple of the house guys on the podcast, and they don't like laptops for the simple fact is it's way too much shit to hook up. They just want to come in like perfect example, like House 13, like Pump Boy Lee. Like last time I saw Pump Boy Lee, and he was there for the fundraiser. He walked in. Where's your shit? That's right here in my pocket. 2 USBs and his headphones.
Which is cool. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, that's fine. But I'd rather bust on my laptop because if the party doesn't go like how you think it is, because you can only search so much on those
You're right.
CJs.
And
I could
do
punch in a
videos,
few
too.
keywords on and I'm already in the next song.
Right.
You know, so it's all dependent on what you're playing. What
Well,
you're
who
doing.
that said the same thing? With the laptop, you could be five minutes ahead of
Five
what,
songs
yeah,
ahead.
what you're gonna play.
Yeah, and he's another one that likes the hub or whatever. He likes to set up the what you call it,
The HID mode.
yeah, HID
Okay.
mode. He loves that.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite genre of music to play?
Juke, of course.
If you had to, what's your favorite venue? What was your favorite venue to play in the past or present?
Shit, that's probably one of the best questions I've ever heard. Best venue to play at.
Better stop it, Chuck.
Man, I don't even know. I've done a lot. Honestly, to tell you the truth, like where you get the most respect. You know what I mean? I think that's always a good venue too. I'll probably say District.
Okay.
Oh,
As like something that's current, and Frank and Joy, they show me love. Like they're still cool, even though I don't DJ that much there anymore. You know what I mean? Because that's Envy's home, and I always look at that. But they got Eddie Turo and all those other guys there. But I kind of like was able to play what I wanted to play, even though Frank didn't want hip hop because he's trying to get that trap crowd out of there, which makes sense as an owner. I tell Envy that all the time. Envy likes to argue about the music, but
He's about to
as an
comment.
owner
He's
too,
about to he about to comment. Go ahead.
yeah, as an owner, you got to understand it from his point of view. He's trying to stay open, and if he knows he can make money without them being there, then go for it. You know what I mean? Because this place is always packed, and I tell Envy this all the time. The food there is fire. If you ain't eaten District wings yet, you're missing out. The food there is fire. But I think that's probably like one of the best spots that appreciate you, always help me, like always. I never had a bad time. And then there's a few other spots too, but then
he
you run
said
into arguments.
Point said they need a D.
The Nita D, I don't get me wrong, I love the boats too.
Yeah,
But-
I think he said he needs a D.
Oh damn,
Oh, God.
I'm fucking around, bro. Stop it.
he
Oh,
needs a
damn.
D, huh?
Yeah, he needs a D. No, I'm joking.
It's funny that you say that because that's what my neighbor says. You know what I mean? A guy lives across the street from me. He's like, "Are you doing that Anita D?"
I need a D.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it. He's like, Anita D. I'm like, yeah, I get what you're trying to get at. I get the pun. You know what I mean?
Hey,
All right.
Ramon said don't start.
Yeah, but like I miss a lot of the boats too. Like we still do boats. Still do the boats. I just don't do them as much as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I've earned my stripes doing those boats too
Wow.
because I carried some shit.
I destroyed their sound system, huh? Wow.
Who's that?
Who that said? Remember when Al destroyed his sound system in 38 minutes? I didn't destroy shit.
Oh, I remember that in the basement when you were trying to fix remember we were talking about that, the XLRs? Remember we were trying to fix the sound of the
I didn't destroy it.
I know you didn't. You're
I
trying to
know,
fix it and
yeah.
you just made it worse. It was the sub. The sub was bad.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Because he was running fog, and the fog was just fucking everything. I think there was fog juice all over the sub.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what made it worse.
that and the
Does
controller.
that?
And the controller and
Who the hell does that?
I don't know, man. I don't
Who
know.
else does what? Puts the fog machine on top of the sub?
Yeah.
People that don't know that fog juice leaks. And wants fog.
Wow.
All right. Next question. If you had to do an opening set, who would you like to open up for?
Man,
Who that?
I don't know. Like I've opened for Bill. That's like a dream come true for me. And I've closed for Bill. Like that's still you're looking up to DJs. Now if it was an artist, I don't know if the party's rocking. I probably wouldn't care. I would probably like to have some local people would be dope.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like opening the show up for Pamp would be dope, but he's got Harry. You know what I mean? You don't need me, but like shit like that, like somebody that's local to open up for, to support, you know what I mean, Chicago. Because I've opened up for a few people that are Chicago, but like, I don't know, maybe like somebody like Chief Keef or somebody, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty dope too,
Fuck him.
G Herbo. I was supposed to open up for G Herbo, but I got COVID.
No, I'm not talking about Jim. I'm talking about Chief Keef. I can't stand that dude.
Well, but I'm saying these are Chicago guys. You know what I
He's
mean?
not a Chicago guy. He's a piece
Well,
of shit.
whatever, it is what it is, but these are still people that got hits and
Yeah, that's
and
true.
got fans. You know
That's
what
true.
I mean? This is how I get recognized, especially if you see
Especially when Chief-
a white boy behind a black dude, and the black dude's rocking it. They're like, "Who the fuck is this white boy?" And I'm opening it up and I'm rocking it. It's dust off the shoulder type deal.
When
like, okay,
when
because they're gonna judge.
when Chief Keef came back to play this past or last summer at the Summer Smash over at SeatGeek Stadium, everybody was there.
I mean, people still ask for that shit, but I don't know, man.
Ness
He just-
Ness said I'd be dope at the WGCI Summer Jams. Yeah, but they won't invite me because I'm a white boy. I know that for sure. No, yeah.
What happened to third rail was white?
he was like strictly hip hop. Now, can you imagine me going in there playing fucking trap and juke?
Well, they're GCI. They play juke.
Well, I could probably make that happen. I'd probably hit up Mike P. You know what I mean?
And you're probably rocking better than half those other guys, dude.
No, I've rocked it with a lot of those dudes already. But I've never done a summer jam. They probably, I get invited to barbecues, but I won't get invited to summer jam.
Anyways, I know this. I know the answer.
That's fucked up, dude.
I know the answer.
That's fucked up.
What?
That's fucked up. They said that.
What?
He'd be invited to barbecues.
I get invited to barbecue all the time.
Juke jam.
Yeah.
Go feed your wings.
You'd be surprised. Like, I think I'm more black than I am white.
That's still let you who that's cool.
Next question, and I know
Oreo
the answer.
cookie reversed.
Do you prefer private events or the bars and the clubs?
Oh, definitely private events.
Okay.
Not because, not just because of the money too. It's more, you know what your job is to do there, and it's you just stick to the timeline, and you know what you need to do, and it's easier. Bars, man, all kinds of shit can happen there, and the bars ain't what they used to be. And we've done bars forever, 20 plus years. Sluggers, all these places we've done.
Even before we were 21, we were in the bars.
And now when you see it, it's kind of getting depressing because it's like, all right, I see all these DJs post this shit, and it'd be like 20 people, and then they'd be like, it's lit, and I'm like, it's lit.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at now, like 20 people lit. I remember you couldn't even walk in the place.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't want to go out. Like I said, man, you got TikTok, you got all these DJs that can chill at the crib and get fucking liquor delivered to your house.
But it's also about the DJs too and the owners, because I seen like out of Black Wednesday, Wes and Nook, they did Black Wednesday and they couldn't get in because of how packed it was. They had a fucking line down the street.
Where at?
In Highland Park.
Oh no shit.
And it's all white kids.
Yeah.
And I know us, I did Black Wednesday. It was okay. You know what I mean? We probably had I did Mustangs in South Beloit. We probably had about 100 people, but it's nowhere near, and I've seen a lot of the people. It wasn't what it was, and I know that was the last argument you guys had. It's nowhere near how it used to be.
No.
And out of them, they were the only ones that rocked it. And the thing with that is that the owner lets them do their creativity. They could play like you walk in there, they play trap, they play house music, they play reggaeton, they play everything there.
Are you talking about Nook and them?
Yes.
But you gotta keep in mind, look at where they're at, and look at what the demographic you just said.
Yeah, you're in Highland Park playing for whites. You're playing reggaeton.
Hey, listen, brother. And what did I tell you earlier? They like the gasolina. They love that shit. But the problem is when you get into a certain demographic and you get that certain music. Look at what, and I'm not gonna name that DJ, but we all know who's the fucking troublemaker downtown. Every fucking time he DJs, there's always a shooting, always a goddamn shooting after that, either inside or outside that place, and he's still getting booked.
Not always.
Damn, Ozone. Damn, you put him on blast.
No, I haven't seen where has he been. I haven't seen Ozone in a minute.
So the trap follows certain DJs.
You said it. I didn't, man.
No, I'm not. I'm kidding. I know who you're talking about. He's the radio DJ.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yes, and
every fucking time.
Not all the time, but some.
99.9% of the time, I'm gonna leave the 1% out. So
90,
they follow him though. What are you gonna? He
the
can't. It's not his problem. They follow him. If the DJ's playing it and they know he's going to play it and they love him and he's going to do what he's got to do and he's getting booked and he's charging what he's charging, that's just what it is.
Yeah, but do you really want to deal with that fucking bullshit at the end of the day, especially if somebody gets killed or hurt? Then you're responsible.
No, of course not. And that's why a lot of bars are very skeptical about playing that shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, we talked about Frank in that district. He doesn't want trap there, but the trap works there. Yeah. The kids, and it's all kids. Like, it's not even just like gangbangers. It's white kids, Hispanic kids, black kids. They all go there and they want to hear because that's what's in. That's the top 40. It's either like Bad Bunny, it's either Drake playing all the when he gets the hood shit, or the Chief Keef and all these other guys that they get it. The Kendrick Lamar's even kind of hood too, depending on the song.
GD's at the door, or
it's very popish, the Hot to Go's or whatever. So you have the Taylor Swifts. It's those three, and that's today's music. So you can't. So when you go into these bars, you can't play house. You can't really play house. You can't really play freestyle.
Let the man talk.
Dembo's okay. You know what I mean? Either you're playing pop, playing reggaeton, or you're playing trap. That's what they listen to. Now, if you're a bar and you don't want nobody to get shot, then get fucking security. Get cops at the door. Get CPD. Pat these motherfuckers down. Yes, I know they can go to the car and get their guns. Watch these people. Scan IDs if you have to. Take pictures of IDs where the technology's there. But these bar owners don't want to do it. They don't want to pay for security. It's a budget now. You know that already. All right, I gotta pay the bottle girl. I gotta pay the door guy, the bouncer. I got to pay the DJ. Now, if your bar's not making it, now you've probably already lost, $1,500, $2,000 before the night even started, because these people have to get paid, and you're relying on the place gets packed. But if it's packed, the money's there, then yeah, it's cool to keep it. You can't always blame it on the music, because that's the whole Envy story. Envy's like, well, I could play country. They shut down the place in Rosemont that was fucking
yeah.
And the white boys there were fighting too.
Yeah.
It's
Big time.
But you have to have security, and the security that you have has to be good too. I've been in places where I'm like, what's this motherfucker at the door? Why is he on the floor dancing with these chicks? This motherfucker is supposed to be checking people right now for guns and stuff coming in, and he's on the floor dancing with these girls.
Well, look at what happened. What happened over at fucking Wrigleyville? Remember, you told him it took him so long for fucking the Christmas thing, and it went viral, and he got yelled at for yeah, because with that video that there was a fight inside there, and they picked up that guy like a rag doll, but they took him a couple minutes for them to get it done
to get a handle.
Yeah, I mean when they should be on top of it. But look what happened at District, and that was 3 blocks away. They were already in the park. And they still got blamed for it.
Yeah, well, that's
bullshit, bro.
Well, that's the community blaming on them because of the demographic, and that's why he wants to change what he changed, because he's tired of getting blamed.
Bullshit, because, bro, you got fucking 8 other clubs over there that are way more hood than fucking District.
Well,
Well,
what about Lions Den, too? You're talking about places on Division Street, and they shot the bouncer right in front of the place.
Yeah, because he walked out or something like that. That guy didn't come out of Lions Den. That all happened outside.
No, because they went in, they were trying to get a motherfucker in there, and he had his pistol, and they shot at him, and they fired him back because it's like this guy's trying to come over with a gun and shoot a place. They're trying to do some Valentine's Day massacre shit where they're going to come in and shoot somebody because they know somebody's in there, and that's just where we're at. It's just nobody gives a fuck.
So just to save the headache, you just switch up the music. That's it.
But look.
You rather listen to me. You rather do that or get an orange tag and you get shut down by the city.
Well, guess what, bro? Nez didn't do shit, and it was 10:30 when that fucking happened.
Yeah, no, I've seen. I've played
at 10:30.
I've played R&B.
Thank God he's all right, but thank God But look at what the fuck happened, dude. Dude just straight walked in and Tony Montana, the guy right in the back of the fucking.
Well, he was mad and he was coming for revenge. That's what it was.
But that's 10:30 in the night, bro. 10:30 at night, bro. I didn't even fucking get into my Taylor Swift yet.
Stupid.
The fuck?
Nathan Scott, what's going on,
You
sir?
played trap early?
Yeah.
Stupid. All right, let's move on. What's your DJ's pet peeve?
Wait, what?
What's your DJ's pet peeve? What pisses you off when DJing?
Oh, well, motherfuckers are fake. Gets me heated.
Why you look at me?
No, I'm just saying, because you're old school and
I know.
you've earned, what I mean, you've earned your stripes. I always say this because you've carried the crates, you've opened, you've closed, you've done all nights.
Carry crates.
Not just whatever, but I'm saying you carry
CD bags. CD bags are.
I did
there's a lot of guys I know that have done the work and done the grind and are still doing it. Like, we're still grinding every fucking weekend. We're still grinding. And then you got this motherfucker that blew up and playing mixes, and I'm just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And is getting paid good, too, because of followers.
Yeah.
But nobody came for him.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could tell you, like, I'm in the place already, and there's people already there. They're not waiting for this DJ.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And let's keep it real, since we're keeping it real. But does anybody ever have followers anymore? Let's be honest.
We've argued that a long time. It's not like how it was 10 years ago where you had the crews. You know what I mean?
Remember what I told you.
Like, you had Hit 'Em Up. You had Second City. Because like I said, now, even Hex, Batman is trying to do events now, and you got to pay. You know what I mean? You got to pay for promo. It's not like how you could pass out flyers and then the clicks you had back then too.
Yeah.
Like there was Henchmen, there was Top Rock. There's all these crews.
Yeah, we were
Second City. Like I said, there's a bunch of crews and they all work together. And then if you worked with other crews, it was kind of like you came to the party, and it worked out good. But now, this next generation, it's kind of like they're all on their own. Can you get followers? It's depending on what you're doing.
unless you're DJ Point. No.
Well, but
No, that motherfucker got followers, and I'm telling you, he's got followers everywhere that guy goes. AG Lounge wasn't doing all that great before he got there. When he got there, he packed the place. Now look at MCM. Fucking place is constantly fucking packed.
But of course,
constantly.
there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that nobody really knows. He's had to really work hard with a
he
lot of
busts his
people
ass. Yeah.
to get where he's at, and he still doesn't have some freedom to do a lot of things. I've said this a million times. I said we need to open up our own spot. Honestly,
No, I don't. No.
I think us as DJs, we can control the music, we can work it, and it can work.
It
If you
could.
do it right, yeah, you don't have to play trap because like he's got MCM, he's doing it, and what is he playing? He's playing fucking salsa reggaeton and
old
he's
school.
playing for an old school, but that's what the Puerto Ricans want. That's what everybody goes there, and the people at the door are strict on dress code. But he's had problems where people came for Point and they're not letting them in. For birthday parties, and it's kind of fucked up. And I told Point, I'm like, well, you're not making any money at the bar. The owner's paying you a flat rate. Like, you're not making any more money. It shouldn't hurt you. He's like, but it's making me look bad.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
And I tell him, like, there's nothing you can really do about that unless you get your own spot. Which, of course, I'm so happy for him, too, because he's been with me for the long ride, too, and I'm so glad that he's got his own spot. He wanted, he talks about the AG Lounge, and it's kind of like, we tell him all the time, like, let it go.
He just said, let's do a spot. He just commented.
So, yeah, and it's like, let it go, because we got to progress. We can't, we've all had memories, you know what I mean? We have to let them go. Like, the only way you can do it is if you do it on your own and find out the future. You know what I mean? So if he, to have it the way he wants, and if he can bring the people and get it the way he was going, then let's open up your own spot. You ain't got to put up an owner. That's why I said with Nook and West, they weren't booked for 7 months. They partnered up with these guys, Bizarre and them, and now they're fucking making more money than they ever were. And that's just what you got to do. You got to take these chances to do it. Sometimes they might want to work, and that's the scary part because you're scared of change. You're scared to take these risks because if it doesn't work out, you're going to fucking lose out your ass, and then you're going to lose self-esteem too. Like, you're going to want to fucking jump over a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially if you put your hard-earned money in there. But there's other ways you could do it. I mean, obviously, fucking how many times do these billion-dollar companies fucking go into bankruptcy? How many bankruptcies do fucking everybody talks about Trump, how many bankruptcies, and you want him to run the country? Dude, that's a part of fucking business. You don't understand. Fucking Jewel Osco did it. Fucking Moretti's did it. Everybody's gone. If you have that big of a corporation, I don't give a fuck who you are, how good it's going. Fucking Nordstrom's. Fucking how many times have they've done it?
Well, it's just like Walmart. Walmart's getting some hate too over some employee shit, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I mean, people go into bankruptcy. It's just a part of business. It happens, bro. But in some, you can write it off now. It all depends on how good your fucking your tax person is, or the person your accountant, I should say. They can get you out
if
of
you're
it.
up, you got to have the business as well to keep it going.
But then you get some of these lawsuits in here, the dram strap law, or somebody gets shot or killed outside, and they blame it on you, and now you're fucking,
and you know what? It only happens to small businesses. That's what's fucked up. That's what pisses me off the most. Like with Brothers, Lions Den, they shut them down. But if I shot this motherfucker at McDonald's is still open.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
But fucking,
it's a big corporation. That's why.
But Mama and Papa is getting closed down that are trying to earn a fucking living, and you're blaming them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some shit that happened outside. They've heard V Lounge too when that one dude fucking went out.
Oh, Vera Lounge. Yeah.
Vera Lounge. Yeah.
And
The shot
that happened at the corner, bro.
Yeah. Well, it was
I think no,
but it
got
was
kicked
all
out.
caught on camera, and he executed all these people, and it made them look bad, and they got heat.
Yeah.
But why? If he did that shit at McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever it is, you think they're gonna get hurt? No. Because there's shit that happens all the time. But
because it's not a nightclub. No alcohol is being served.
Yeah, and they blame the alcohol. But okay, so say it happened at Giordano's or something. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, look at what happens at fucking Chuck E. Cheese. How many fights have been in there?
Yeah,
you see that shit at a concert.
Well, that's ratchet too, but nobody's getting shot.
That's fucked up though, bro. Come on, man.
Well, that's ghetto. That's what we call you. You're beating up people in front of the kids.
Yeah, but they sell beer there too.
That shit used to be lit. I ain't gonna lie. That was my first job in the
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, he was the rat.
You were DJing?
He was the rat. He was the rat.
My first actual 9 to 5.
You were up there with Chucky.
I was Chuck E. Cheese at Chuck E. Cheese. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh shit!
But the fights used to be lit.
All right, so when I get a private gig, you're gonna wear one of the bobbleheads when they come out. Those days are done.
Especially the one over in Fullerton and Elston.
Oh wow, you worked that one?
Yeah, I worked.
That was snap blackouts in the building.
That was super hood because the projects were right down the block.
That fight used to be lit though.
Yeah, anyways, bro, they used to be right down the block.
Anyways,
yeah, a lot of Shaquitas there.
Shut up. Couple more questions, pal. What is your worst fear as a DJ?
Man, to tell you the truth, my worst fear all the time is when power goes out. I've had that happen a lot.
Did you ever fuck up any of your equipment?
No. But that scares me, especially because we did the Selena show with Amanda Soles at Navy Pier, and I'm DJing, and the fucking power went out on me. Now,
Navy Pier?
Yeah, and it's because it's all electrical. And I'm running just 2 subs and 2 tops, but the power went out, and it fucking... Like, when you're DJing and you're building the momentum and shit like that happens, it makes you look bad, you know? And especially if we're doing the event, it makes it even look worse. Yeah. So that is always my fear is power going out, like no matter where we're at, and a lot of it's happened too. Like I probably like the power went out on me in the boat.
Damn.
Because it rained, and I was worried about my equipment. And I remember you commented one time too, like protect your shit, and I'm like, but the show still must go on,
right.
and the cords are wet. Like I'm gonna die, you know, but I don't want the power to go out. And the power went out like 2 or 3 times on the boat, and I'm just fucking getting more and more mad every time it goes out. Like fucker, like what the hell?
Who that? Points at who that's an idiot. He says that's Selena's ghost telling you to stop using her image and likeness.
That's fucked up. You know, it's scary though, bro.
Yeah, even points at it too when his hard drive goes out too. I remember.
Oh yeah, I was there.
So a lot of times that's
there.
why I always say it's good to do private gigs and even clubs, bars with 2 DJs always, because if I DJ with you, something happens, boom, I can go on. Or if you got to take a piss or you got to take a shit, like in case of emergency, like my stomach's rumbling right now, I gotta go. Got another cup, but that's the problem with a lot of us now because the money is not there to have 2 DJs or to do what you got to do. But like even private gigs, like when I do private gigs, I always like to have somebody with me. I'll have Nino, I'll do stuff with Nook, I'll do stuff with Point, whoever I can. But when I do weddings and stuff by myself, it's very stressful. I just did one with George. We did that corporate party. Yeah. It's always good to have 2 people, not just to carry equipment, but in case something happens. And it's more stress relieving too. Like okay, if I see that he's something that it's not working, let's switch it up. Vice versa. Just like if I DJ with you, we DJ at a wedding, right? And I'll say, all right, so say you did Thibault's thing, and the hot to go, she's like, play it, and I'll be like, play it, and if you don't want to play it, I'll play it, and we'll see where it goes. And then, and if it's not working, I'll say, all right, jump back on, play it, and then I'll go talk to her, be like, look, you just cleared the floor, please respect what we're doing. Yeah. We know how to cook. Yeah. Let us do our thing. You gotta kind of tell them that because. That way here, but you can't do it in the heat of the moment because you're pissed off already.
I know.
And you're stressed already from the event because you want the event to be perfect. These people are booking. And at the end of the day, that's all it is. You want to
talk to them, pal. Talk to them.
You bring your A game, 110%. You want this private gig to go successful, especially a wedding day. Wedding is fucking Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah. You know what I mean? You only do it once. Now, they got a few more times. That's not my problem. But I'm just saying once and it goes with quinces and bar mitzvahs. You only get one shot.
Yep.
That's why. When power goes out, I'm crying. On the inside, like you don't want it to happen.
But you should have that same format and that same thinking for everything you do. Anytime you're on stage, you want to be on your A game and you want to show.
Concerts too, yes. Yeah,
Some
bars,
even the bars, because you got people. I mean, you might not be there every weekend, but you're gonna set that up so the next guy, and then and people actually come back.
Well, like just Halloween night, I could say that too. We ran sparks, we ran fog, and the power went out. You know what I mean?
Damn.
We run too much electrical, and this place can't handle it.
And that scares me about the boats because they're running on generators.
Well,
generators aren't that great.
Well, it's dependent on which boat you're doing and when you're turning on your power because it has the glitch, and there's ways you can beat around that. Like
now, when you got Puerto Ricans upstairs with Yorkvilles. Fucking assholes.
Point doesn't bring his Yorkvilles on the boats. He's like, fuck that, I ain't carrying that shit.
Dude, that one time, I wanted to kill him. Bro, he's sitting there fucking grabbing, dude, and the fucking hallway's this big. His hands barely fit. And he's got the 181 carrying it upstairs. I'm like, put it down, I'll help you. I got it. Yeah, as his balls are falling down the fucking stairs.
Yeah, I used to do subs all the time, 118s. Miracle's like, how the fuck you do
181? Up the stairs? Those fucking little ass stairs?
Yeah.
Bro, his hands were literally dragging against the walls.
You should just wait till you get to the 3rd floor and try to put them up there.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
We've done it. So that's
I know,
the thing.
I've seen you.
So Miracle would be like, well, how the fuck you do this every weekend? We do it because for one, we were getting paid decent. Yeah. We want the party to be good, and we want to continue to do it. To this day, the boat is still not the same. I hear it from people all the time. Why aren't you guys here? Well,
is that still for Kelly?
Yeah, she does her events there. But she doesn't want to pay. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, sometimes it's not always about money. It was like we were trying to build her brand. And it kind of backfired on us because we got the brand built because we made her a lot of money during COVID. A lot. And to get what we got at the end is kind of like pissed off. You know what I mean? And that's just like everybody says fuck promoters. But when you work with somebody...
I had that mentality. I still to this day, there's some promoters that still I'm literally weary of working with.
But how many promoters out there versus where
it's a handful.
We came from? There was a shit ton of them.
Yeah,
there was one on every other block. Well, on the same block.
Because the grind was there.
What's going on, Miracle?
It was Pound Miracle, or I'm sorry, it was Tibbo, Lewis, Ziggy, fucking
Tony C.
yeah,
Blunty
Tony
Kids.
C, Blunty
Yes.
Kids. I mean, you had fucking who what the fuck? I mean, dude, a ton. There was I mean,
Yeah,
30, 40 promoters. Now I know Kelly and probably 2 more people, and that's it.
Well, Hex is starting to promote again. He's starting to do that. But he's doing the
Starting.
Sapphire and Cynthia show. But the thing is, now when you start, they don't realize how expensive it is now because you can't pass out flyers no more. So you have to pay for marketing, and that's where you can lose a lot of money. It's not like you're spending $200 on flyers and let's pass out 3,000 flyers. You put up posters. You got to spend like $1,500, $2,000 for Facebook promo and Instagram.
Yeah, it's for like 30.
So
30
your
bucks
event
per-
hasn't even happened yet, and you've already lost money. And to get that, and that's the problem with people. You got to try to get that support and try to build that fan base to keep it coming. And that's why I always try to tell people, all the DJs that are on it too, promote it, support it. You're getting booked. You don't know how long these shows are going to last. Everybody talks shit like Cynthia's here every week, but she's selling shows. You know, like that's just what it is. If other artists can do it, other freestyle artists can do it, then go with it, promote it.
Or Johnny O.
But these people that talk this shit aren't the ones that are doing it.
George Lamont.
Yeah, and even he's a hard show. You know what I mean? Like, he's a good singer, but he's a hard act to sell.
Really?
Yeah, the girls, they want the girls. They want to see Little Susie. They want to see.
Shit, dude.
I've seen George Lamont has been here. I've seen Stevie B here. He ain't selling out like
Stevie
Cynthia.
B. No.
They ain't selling out like Little Susie and Cynthia. I've seen it, and that's why I still to this day I say Cynthia's the queen of Chicago, and I'll argue that with everybody.
But she lives in Florida.
Yeah, and that's why we made that joke. Cuckoo made that joke like she should get an apartment here and make all the promoters cheaper for them because she should be, which she should be. But even back then when she was doing the Concord and all that stuff, like I always used to say, put Cynthia last because she, like everybody loves Judy and they say she's the queen of New York, but in Chicago, Cynthia hands down is the fucking queen. Yeah, Little Susie's good too, but. I don't know. Maybe Cynthia's more down to earth. She gets more in the crowd. She's more like
Personable.
more humble.
Not only that, she sounds the same.
No, and she's on a hustle too. She's grinding. Little Susie don't need to grind anymore. She's got her husband. She's got her kids, and she's already set because he's got what I'm hearing is he had a bakery and he's making a ton of money. So she's set. That's why she only does 2 or 3 shows out of the year. Sapphire's not. So Sapphire's like low key. Like we know her as DJs. But I don't know if Sapphire can sell shows. She's been here a few times too.
Yeah.
But her budget too. That's just like Lisa. They're gonna do her show or whatever.
Her documentary.
Her documentary
next month.
Yeah, but
That's dope, though.
but
She's big.
but
seen the
she
previews
wants
of
a
it.
ton of money too to come, and that's why nobody's really booked her. I think she wants like 40-50 grand. She wants a band and everything to come. She wants a ton. And what promoter now can get somebody for 40-50 grand and like rent out Concord and try to make money? No, that's like United Center type shit.
Yeah.
To make up for the balance of that, of what you got to put into it. And that's why nobody does shows like that a lot in Chicago to support these artists.
So, Pound, since you got all the money in the world, where you going to have your own freestyle concert?
I like Concord. You know what I mean? If I
I
were
like
to do
the Concord, too.
If I were to do a show in Concord, it's big enough. I don't know. You could probably get me 1,000, 1,500 people in there. It's decent. But
More
I've
than
seen
that.
I've
You
seen
can
it.
get more than that.
But like there's other venues too that I would use too, just for the fact is that would help them make money. Like Pierre's Banquets. Like I did the sound for the Rockers Revenge that Chaz D and Hex did for that, and I met the owner Pierre, and he's dope. He's down to earth. Like he's love. He actually helped me carry out some of the equipment. So
He wanted you out, that's why.
no. He took his time, whatever. Because I think I left like 3 or 4 in the morning, and he was still there, and he's talking to me, and like when you
Boy, Pierre's Banquets, where's that?
it's on Harlem, I think yeah. Harlem on like 31st, the South Side stuff.
Oh, Houseide, okay.
But like to work with owners like that, that have humbleness is good to work with. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because it's like, all right, if I'm going to make money, I'd rather have somebody that respects it and makes money too. But if I were to probably do a show, I'd probably do a show like Radius. If I were to, if I had the money,
Damn.
I'd probably do one
Radius.
Radius. Like it's 4,000 people.
Damn.
But
You going high.
well, if I had money, you know what I mean. But I
Where's
wouldn't.
Radius?
Radius is the one in Pilsen.
It's one in Pilsen.
It's owned by Concord too, and that's their new spot. And they wanted Kelly to do shows there. But after I saw Kashmir sell out the Salt Shed,
Yeah.
I would want to do Kashmir
Oh,
Radius
yeah.
with freestyle people because I know the freestyle people when
That's
they,
the old, the Moretti Salt, Morton Salt.
so I would book all that and be like a house and freestyle show. So if anybody steals my idea and Kashmir and Cynthia are together, that's my fucking idea right there. That would be it. But the fill up Radius 4,000 people is a hard push.
that is a hard push. That's
So now
why I
you're
said
spending money. You probably
That's why I was like,
Some guy just got shot in front of there. The Salt Shed. I was just watching some good guy get some white guy just got robbed.
Somebody told me that people are getting attacked by bats in the Salt Shed. Salt Shed's got bats.
Fuck
So you got to worry about catching rabies at a concert?
yeah.
Like, I don't know about that, but
Yeah, you going up there? That's high. That's a high goal. Radius. Damn.
well, now you're talking if I want to do something. You're saying if I had money. I ain't got money like that. If I had a budget where I can drop, I don't know,
Anybody got a
100, 200K.
0% credit card we could borrow?
I was like Concord maybe, but like damn,
No,
Radius.
if I was a millionaire, I probably if I dropped it, if I had a millionaire, I know the venues that can do it at and who I could bring, and I know who would work. So Cashmere, but I'd have to talk to a few people because Cashmere won't perform for anybody too. But I know there's a few people out there that know him real good that would show love for him too, and he'd be part of ACT, which would be Dajae, Cashmere, part of a show, and
Dajae's.
there's a few people that I know.
I saw him at the Arc Festival. Loved the set.
I didn't realize you had Dajae on one of the boats, man. Right? She was on one of the boats. I don't know if it was your boat. I saw her on a boat
that's
party.
right.
She did one, dude, and I thought that it was so
I saw a
disrespectful
video.
to have her like at eye level with everybody else.
No,
I
so
mean, she should have been up there, man. Because
Well,
she's just singing and everybody's
you
just.
can't fit a stage on the boat.
You shouldn't have put her on a boat.
she might have just happened to be on the party too, and they might have just there's been I did a wedding and had Law and Troy Guy sing.
No shit, I was there. Remember?
Yeah.
asshole?
So this is the thing. You put him on the
That's what I
spot.
said.
So if I was doing a boat and Dajae showed up, right, and I'm there and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna play some shit. You wanna sing a little bit and then see what she says. And if she says no, then I won't do it. But if she says yeah, let's go. Because she is down to earth too.
She's awesome. She's a beautiful
and she
woman.
is another
She's a sweetheart.
person that should be bigger than what she is too. She's big, you know what I mean, but she should be bigger than what she is too because she can fucking sing. So that's the thing. She's talented, but she's not getting the recognition she get for being talented. She's underrated. Just us. You know what I mean? We've been doing this a long time. We should be making a lot more. Like we shouldn't be fucking with these bars.
Couple more questions before we get out of here. Who is your Mount Rushmore of DJs? Your top 4 DJs.
Top 4, of course, is Bill. Bill's number 1. I love Bill.
Stop it.
Envy.
K-Swiss. I love K-Swiss too. He's dope. Along with Craze, I consider them two together. Man, who else is there? Man, there's a good list of guys. I got Rectangle.
Wow.
Rectangle there.
Wow. I haven't
and
heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, and of course my Chicago guys. Always have love for Boogie Boy Nonstop.
Okay.
Because, like I
That's a
said,
boogie.
yeah. So, like I said, these guys are talented too, and they're not where they should be. Like Nonstop should be, and Nonstop had his time too. He was gonna be J-Lo's DJ,
Yeah.
but during that time, he was with his girl, and his girl's like, "All right, you're single then." You know what I mean? And there's
No, I'm
there's
joking.
well, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of problems that people don't know about that could have made him bigger, and he still, he talks about it. He's
with DMX, dude. He was with DMX.
DMX is different than J-Lo. You know what I mean? DMX, all right, you could be with DMX because he's a rough rider and he's going to do his thing. J-Lo, you're going to try to bang J-Lo, and that's why he told me he had to turn that down.
Nah.
Boogie Boy, too, like, he's run some DMCs. He's not DMCs. He's run some battles, and he's did the Gangsta Boogies and all that stuff, too, and should be bigger than what he was, but life happens. You got kids. You worry about your kids, and that's just where it's at. Same thing with Rectangle. I think Rectangle, somebody said something that he's sick, and that's why he's doing all his mixes. Somebody said he had cancer. I don't know how true that is. That could be just a thing, but, and then K-Swiss of all these guys, like these are guys that are creative, and I love listening to their mixes and being in that category, but I know certain stuff doesn't work. Like, Nonstop talks about that all the time, too. He doesn't want to play any of the trap shit. He wants to play 2000s and 90s hip-hop, that's dope. You know what I mean? It's still, but it's not going to help him, That's just where it's at. And that's the problem. But I still love these guys to be creative and still try to do, still do it. K-Swiss is on another level. Craze, I like Craze because he's dope too. You could kind of say Qbert, and Bill is Bill.
These are innovators, though.
I don't like New Bill. His music. I'm not a tech house guy, but if you ever listen to Bill,
like Tech House.
well, if you like tech house, that's your thing. But if you still listen to Bill, he's still rocking perfect blends. He still can scratch. He can still do everything he's doing without it.
Which is why he needs 4 3000s or 4 2000s. Go ahead.
Yeah, but he's still scratching
I know,
old school Bill. But it's not old school Bill. That's what we all love because that's what we grew up to. Of course, I will love it. When he does his sets with Julian, I kind of get jealous. But I'm sure Julian talks him into this. When he does these shows, like play old school, and when he plays old school, the place erupts.
Well,
you
dude,
know,
you
I'll house you, chicka chicka bad boy, but like the place was crazy,
Yeah,
you know.
and he be playing some white label shit that I forgot about.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like some shit that he goes off the beaten path though, and that's the cool thing about Bill is he plays the bangers, but he puts it on a whole different genre or a whole different platform, I should say. But he's playing the same shit somebody else just played, but he's putting it on a completely different level, and that's what changes the
and that's why I say
game.
he's still probably the top one of my Mount Rushmore DJs. And then Rectangle, I love, like when I was selling ill-rated mixtapes back then when I had my store.
Time
Man,
to pound.
even Top Rock before that too. Like we were selling ill-rated. Man, we used to hear that mix all day. We love it. You know, still to this day, I listen to it. I think of that, and it's still how raw that shit was. The shit that he did on that mixtape, and a lot of it was like live and tricks. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, is you keep it real to still do it.
You remember the first DMC battle he was in?
Yeah, and that's the one. I think that was the Riv.
Yep,
That's
the
the
one
one
he got disqualified.
Yeah, I was at that show. That's the one Boogie was in. And Boogie Boy was in that one, and they had Superman, and they had Rectangle, and then Qbert. And Qbert is when he took over Chicago. He won that. That was the first time we all saw that shit. Like Qbert, I would say I like Qbert too, but I don't like his this. He's like, I don't know. It's weird. Like I like to hear people play like regular music that I know. Like Rectangle, like he could play like Warren G Regulate and fuck with it, and it's like, oh shit.
Right.
Or Qbert is like he's doing some. He's just scratching. He's doing technical, where it's like, all right, you're getting too crazy for me.
Yeah. He's an innovator. That's what it is. He already made his mark, so that's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
But and that's another story too. Like, is he out rocking crowds? You know what I mean? I guarantee you, Rectangle could perform somewhere and rock a fucking crowd.
Yeah.
Or Qbert, the DJs love him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but can he play for 21-year-olds? I don't know. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen anything about that. I could be wrong. People that might know about it. I don't know.
We've talked about this too in the past. I mean, how many times? I mean, yeah, some of these guys like. Metro is like the perfect person that I could put out there that could rock a crowd, be in a fucking battle, and do all that shit, And
it's funny you say Metro, because I remember Metro couldn't fucking put two records together when Flex,
look at him now,
his
bro.
brother Flex was
He's going on tour with Pitbull.
So, which is good, because like I said, he's earned his place. You know what I mean? I say this all the time. There's DJs that are blown up that shouldn't be where they're at. You can't say anything about, Metro. You can't. He's put in his work.
Now, let me ask you a question. Now that you said that, to go a little bit deeper into this, is it more the newer generation that you're seeing this in, or
He said for both.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I'm not going old or new. Like, because like I said, I remember Metro was, kind of like how Kid Riot was. He got hate in the beginning, and it was like he couldn't, they couldn't put two records together. And now look at them, they're both beasts.
Boy J.
Boy J too. Yeah.
Boy Genius, bro. He's a fucking monster. That motherfucker's a monster.
But he's not getting the recognition like Metro is.
Definitely not.
Because he's a little hard-headed. He's like, I'm not thinking outside the box. Sometimes you have to. I'm not being trapped. Well, you gotta kind of go commercial and not commercial at the same time. If you go commercial, you'll make money and you get booked, and it takes you further places. Or if you stay in your own bubble, I'm not playing requests, I'm not doing this, and you get, you think you're the shit, you're not gonna get booked. Because I think that's what hurt Boy J.
Yeah, remember that whole incident at Nicky's?
No.
So he did the Selena night at Nicky's, and he had his followers were there. He was playing tribute to Selena and all that stuff. But at the end, the owners, the managers, they wanted him to switch it up. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it at all. And then it was a good night. It was a good night for everybody. Everyone made money, but they just never booked him again.
They want him to get out of Selena?
Correct.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So the Selena, so this is the thing. If you play something and the crowd's not reacting to it, you got to get out of it. I don't give a fuck what theme it is. Because I've done that too. Like, you remember when you were on the boat with Bulu?
Yeah.
And
I heard about that.
And he was like, Pound, why are you playing disco? What the fuck are you playing? And I'm like, I'm opening up for Bulu. I'm going to let him play house. And the theme is disco and house. Like, I'm not looking to, I'm getting paid the same at the end of the night. I'm doing what the theme is. Now, if I would have went in the house, then obviously would kill Bulu's set, and then Bulu would be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But you just got to do your part. Was the disco working? Yeah, the disco was working. I was telling him, but he was surprised that I was playing it.
Like what kind of disco? Like
70s.
Like
house.
what's that? Goddamn, I forgot.
Boogie shoes, all that bullshit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All that, like that kind of disco to white people's.
Huh?
To hood people?
What you?
No.
Come on now.
Yeah, there was black and white there, but they were digging it.
But they're older crowd?
Yeah, they're his followers.
That and,
Bulu
and
Master.
yeah, but there was people dressed up in disco too. So like you kind of had to play that theme, and he was tripping because I'm playing it, but I'm like I'm only playing for 2 hours, and then Bulu's gonna kill it at the end of the night, which it's weird because I opened it, everybody was vibing good, and then of course Bulu killed it at the end of the night to play that house, all that the percolator, all
so
that
it was
fucking
perfect. Yeah.
All that gospel house.
yeah. So but they were eating it up. That's
Again, but I mean,
All my
in
freaks.
that
in the
genre
house.
or in that year, okay, disco. What else was played during disco? You had rock. You had some White Snake or whatever,
But
I mean,
it was
shit like that.
But
I
it
mean,
was disco
throw
versus
that in there.
house.
It
was disco versus
I know,
house.
but I mean, dude, you can still do matchups. I mean, you can still throw some shit in there that will blow people's mind. I mean, like, damn, bro, he just did that, and it's in that era, in that genre area. Not genre, but era.
You talking about when I was playing there?
No, I'm just saying. Just to mix shit
Yeah,
up.
of course. If you're doing like a disco night, you could play some of that stuff in there.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to feel out the crowd as always.
Yeah.
Last question. Any advice to upcoming DJs?
Fucking
Don't work with
practice.
promoters.
Practice for sure. Respect everybody. Earn your place too. Upcoming DJs and promote. People say I'm not promoting. I'm not a promoter. You always got to promote. I still promote to this day. You want people to come see me? I'm doing a freestyle show. Friday the 14th. Valentine's Day for Sapphire and Cynthia, and it's not my show, and I'm already, I'm not making a lot of money, but I'm still going to promote it because we're going to be there. You want people to come out. So DJs that are doing spots that are upcoming, promote, especially ones that are on, there's a few DJs that are doing Suenos and didn't even barely promote. And I'm like, how the fuck is this person doing Suenos and not promoting it?
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
This is true, but
Vader
at the same time, why not have not like bragging rights, but at least let some of your people know that you're there. Like, hey, I'm doing Suenos, come through, and if you're not getting no likes, keep doing it daily. Yo, I'm here, come through. But try to, because a lot of people fish through a lot of that stuff too, because the way the ads are now, it's sick. But there's a lot of DJs that don't promote because they say I'm not paid as a promoter, and I always argue that. There's a lot of DJs that I know that have gotten there where they're at and not even promote. And I still wonder how the fuck did they got there? It's all about who you know, right? All right, so
I changed my answer on that one though, and I'm going to answer Vader and who that on that one, because that's what they just asked. They were like, "Is it what you know or who you know?" And it's both.
Of course,
I'm going to say it's both. It's because what
After
you know,
2
who
years,
you know,
after-
who you know is going to put
after-
you in there, and then it's what you know is what's going to keep you
After
there.
2 years on this show, you have finally changed your answer?
Dude, I changed my answer like fucking 40
Like
episodes
underwear.
ago, bro.
well,
Like
yeah,
I'm
but
doing.
here, even with the show, right? You're gonna have new guests on every week. You got to promote it, right? You got to let people know that who's gonna be on and whatnot.
Right.
Keep it going, Yeah, you're not making no money off of it because it's a podcast, but you want to let people know that who's coming on and hopefully get more people on and get more views and get it going where it's the show is busting. You know what I mean?
like
you're
today.
yeah. But for DJs that are like getting paid by a promoter and they don't promote, I laugh about that because it's like this promoter is not bringing you back, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You didn't promote at all. I did one time. And you want 500 at the end of the night, dog.
Damn.
I can guarantee you're not coming back.
I wish I could get $500.
Well, yeah, of course, but I'm just saying
know,
there's
I
certain
know,
people
I know.
that get that and shouldn't be on it. You know what I mean? A lot of the radio DJs they do the same thing. They get booked. They think it's the radio.
Yeah.
You got to help the promoter too.
You're absolutely correct.
Because I've been in the best of both worlds too. I've owned a business. I've been a promoter. I've DJ'd. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I do a party and I'm promoting, I want everybody on my squad to promote.
Yeah.
Because help me make money to help me make you money.
Mm-hmm.
And if I make money and I continue to make money, we can keep doing this. You don't want to help me promote? I'm not going to make no money. I'm going to lose money. This shit is a one and done.
See, not everybody could put Pound on there and just have lines of people wrapped around the corner with no promotion.
I wish that was the case.
It is the case. What are you
Speaking of-
talking about?
If that was the case, I'd be doing more
looking
shows.
at the glass house inside.
Speaking of which, DJ Match wants to know, where are you playing next, Pound?
Like I said, the next big show I'm doing is
I know what he's asking. He ain't gonna
Valentine's
show
Day. Sapphire and Cynthia with
won't
Hex
show
and
up.
Charlie Chaz D and Dito. They're doing the old school, freestyle show at Pierre's Banquets. That'll be my next big show. Otherwise, I do Siete Gotas every Saturday, which they're having a little problems right there now too. And then
Why?
who knows?
You're having problems?
Yeah, with the city.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that before.
Yeah.
Haters.
So of course there's
Hey,
haters.
bro, how
everywhere.
many times have we gotten parties or cops showed up at our parties?
And this is why I try to tell everybody, try to try to avoid negativity and keep pushing, try to stay positive.
Don't worry about everybody else.
It's hard in Chicago to stay positive because you have so many negatives against you. You got to worry about music. You got to worry about shootings. You got to worry about, venues, not letting you play what you want to play. You got to worry about trying to make money. You got to worry about this. You got to worry about that. You got to worry about this. You got to worry about that. And it's a problem. There's enough money in the city, enough people in the city to do what they got to do to make it happen.
You're right. You're absolutely correct.
There shouldn't be just about downtown. Like, I've seen Southside spots pop. I've seen Northside's places pop. But there's a lot of DJs that aren't making the money they should. How come on, we're still making the same amount of money we were 10 years ago.
A little bit more.
Well,
a little bit more.
What, $50, $100 more? You're not making $1,000 a night. You know what I mean? And then again, there's
not the clubs at least.
Yeah, even that. The venues aren't making that either. You know that already.
No.
Like I said, people are recording like, yo, it's popping. There's 30 people. Like, yo, I remember you couldn't even walk in this place. And you're talking about it's popping with 30 people? Don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
But, and I try to say this too because it's like, yeah, you had a good night and you want to share that vibe and try to get more people to come out. Like, let's get it going. But I've done quinces and bar mitzvahs that have been more lit than clubs.
With 75 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I say. And the private events are I see are a little better. You get people that are there that really don't go out too much, and when they do, they're gonna get lit and they're having a good time, be on the dance floor. I mean, fucking do.
But
especially when it's the elders too.
And that's what I like about private gigs as well, because now you have to search what they like and kind of like dig.
Yep.
Where you could do a venue every week and you're already gonna know what they're gonna dig to. You already know the bangers because it'd be the same people going. Just like back in the day. You know what I mean? You play Percolator, it's gonna work.
When's the last time you played Black Box? Strike it up.
I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Probably played it.
I see. I mean, that's I played that and they went nuts at a fucking wedding. I was like, damn, I forgot about this shit. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
yeah, it's all depend on the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely for sure on that.
Pound's been a pleasure.
Oh, was it late? Well, we don't want to go another hour. What's going on here? It's almost 11 o'clock.
Hey, bro, he's on vacation, bro. 9 o'clock. Wait, 9 o'clock where?
No, it's almost 11.
It's almost 11. It's been a pleasure, Pound.
He's got to work in the morning. Dude, we'll sit here. You could leave.
Right.
We just kicked T-Kid off the show. And
we go. We'll keep on, man.
He needs to take his cameras and stuff with him for his
OnlyFans.
His OnlyFans.
Funny, y'all funny.
Hey, you're the one who said it.
No, he's got to leave early because he's got to take care of his baby.
I have no kids. I have no kids.
He has no legs either.
What the hell? I have no kids.
I have no legs. I have no legs.
Real quick. How's it being a grandpa?
Wait, grandpa?
Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah, my grandson's 7 months old now.
From who? Your son or your daughter?
Oh, my daughter.
Really?
Oldest.
Oh, congratulations,
Yes,
brother.
Thank you.
You know?
I did not know that, man.
I'm trying to stay young and try not to talk about it. Looking older as it comes.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
It's-
Wait, you're on what, 49?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, just put me on blast. Just say it.
Right.
Just
It's all
say
right.
it.
I'm 48, dude. I'm a year younger than you.
Yeah.
Bro, as
yeah.
long as we're not Miracle, we're good. He's like
Yeah.
55.
No, but so how old is your daughter, your oldest?
My oldest is 28.
So, mine's 25. So,
My daughter plays for the other team.
but what's good about being a grandfather is that it's not my responsibility.
Boom. Spoil him. What's she have, boy or girl?
It's a boy.
Yeah?
Blessing.
What's the name of him?
No, Damien.
Damien,
Yeah.
Kevin?
No, Damien Kevin. No, I don't want him to be
DK? DK?
No,
Call him DK?
I forgot what his middle name is. I can't even think of it right now. But it's his name and his first name and his middle name is named after 2 people that passed away. So Damien was my nephew that passed away from brain cancer at 22. I think he was 22, 23, but like young, And then her boyfriend, he lost one of his friends too, and they named his middle name after him too. So
Fun. Is it fun? Fun time.
oh, he's a pride and joy. You know what I mean? Because like I said, he's not my responsibility. So I can, it's a whole different ball game. It's not like raising kids at all, where you got to be stressed out. Like I got to make money. I got to do this. I got to do this. They can move out. Like I see them when you bring them. Bring them Christmas time. You know what I mean?
So they're still living with you right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got a mansion. You're good.
I wouldn't say that, but the economy, like they can't. Like my daughter moved out and then realized how hard it was, and then she, after her lease was up, she came back, and then. Of course, they're trying to save money and buy something. My son's about to move out. Yeah. He's moving out in April, which is kind of like, you're 21.
He's in college, correct?
No, he was. Okay. He's done with that. But 21, like, and I didn't move out till I think it was like 25, 26. But then again, I was never home.
Shit,
So,
brother.
but I was saving my money. I was, he's saving his money too. But I think to me, like, I don't want him to go. But then again, I do. You know
Damn,
what I mean?
Pound.
Well, you
Oh,
don't.
man, you never want to see your kids leave, dude. I mean,
Shit,
Dude,
I
if
was
it was
happy
up
to
to
leave
me,
my
I'd
house
still be
when I was
living at home with
19
mom and
years
dad.
old.
But so that's
see, that's in our view. As a parent's view, it's completely different, bro.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
completely different.
Okay.
You don't want to see your kids, especially when you know what the world is out there like there. You don't want your kids to
Maybe
go
the
out there.
world. Maybe
So
you're
your
right.
mom, your mom didn't love you. Is that what it
You
was?
stupid. My
No, I
mom.
don't think so.
I ain't gonna
She
lie.
moved to Florida. That's why.
No, my mom was barely home anyway when I was younger.
Well, she's
so
always working too, right?
Yeah, but she was.
Was she a single mom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a single parent household, but yeah, my mom was always home. My mom was always working, and it wasn't that we were struggling, but she works out of town, and she only comes home on the weekends. So the only person who was there to take care of me was my grandmother.
That's what she told him, but it was actually him that she didn't want to. She wanted to work all the time.
Oh, well, you got to go where the money's at, and that's
No,
where
she
you're
don't
like,
wanna
well,
My
fucking
mom
hear
at
his
the
fucking
time.
bitching
My
all
mom
day.
at the time worked for the government. She worked in D.C., so she was traveling back and forth between Evanston and D.C. So then the only person who was there to take care of me was my grandmother, and my grandmother was very, very old at the time. So
Holy shit, bro! You're the only brother out of the crew right now that's a grandfather.
Well, I was probably the first one out of a lot of people that did a lot of things differently. You know what I mean? I was the first one to have a store. I was the first one to have a house.
You're the first one to fucking.
I'm probably the only one that's been married as long as I've been married.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, you're right. What's
Talk
it been?
that
22
talk,
years,
pal.
23 years now?
We can't say that because I don't remember exactly, but it's been a while. No, it's a year older than my son. That's how I can remember. So it's been 22 years.
talk that
Yeah,
talk.
see, I was
and
close. I was close.
and as being a DJ and putting up with the shit that she's got to put up with, I give her mad props too.
talk that talk. Pound.
Yeah, it's hard. Like for
And
DJs
she's
that.
Latina? Too.
Yeah. So you can't fuck around.
Yeah, no,
'Cause,
you can't.
Yeah,
She's
I'll
always,
have to
Jack's always been
I'll
fucking.
be fucking
she's always,
stabbed while I'm sleeping.
She's always been an angel. She's always been
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rock to man. She's cool as fuck. She's cool.
And it's funny you
She's-
said
she's
because
good people.
I see Metro and he just posted a video up not too long ago at Tao and he was juking with his wife.
Yeah.
And that's dope to see because everybody portrays this DJ scene like, oh, they're gonna get bitches, and it's
No,
like
it's
not
true.
like
It's not true.
that only lasts so long. You know what I mean? Like you have to have somebody that's secure and supports and does everything. Because
When you
trust
find
me,
her, you lock her down.
it's been a lot. Trust me, she's traveling. Like I said, I just traveled to Ohio Saturday, and she's got to put up with that. To actually trust that. Like, oh, you're leaving. I'm like, oh, okay. Must be not like to be able to travel. Same thing like when Metro goes out too. His wife's got to handle that too, because he's going to Cancun. He's doing shit, and you don't know what happens, but you got to have that trust,
Yeah.
and that's hard to come by. So with T-Kid, when you're looking for your one, make
Yeah,
sure
he's
they
good.
can trust.
He's gonna be fucking single. He's gonna be babysitting our grandkids.
What? No, not. That's what Pound
He's
said.
gonna dress up in the Chuck E. Cheese outfit and just dance
Pound
with the
just
kids.
said it. He ain't got to worry about it. He ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. My grandson, I got to worry about my
He ain't got to
grandson.
worry about it.
No, I'm not saying. Forget it, bro. You
I know
missed
what you're
it.
saying, but no,
You missed it.
I ain't watching your kids.
So when's the wedding?
Waiting for what?
Your daughter.
I don't know. That's on them. That's their budget.
Okay.
I-
Only if you need a DJ, I got you.
I'm not even. You're right. I'm probably not. Because what was it?
Dad, can you DJ my wedding? What the fuck?
Well, what was
gotta
it
walk
from?
down the aisle
What
and
was it
DJ
for my
for free?
wedding? What, my wedding, I had nothing but DJs. Right?
I wasn't there.
You were at my wedding?
That's a damn shame.
No.
Man, I had. Man, there was a lot of DJs there. That's
Probably all
when we.
DJs.
That's when we had Cricket too. Cricket is the one that brought the food. It was hilarious. I had him pick it up.
Oh wow.
That's a damn shame. You don't. You
I think I was out of town that time.
I don't even remember. My wedding wasn't big. I couldn't afford big weddings, so
No.
I probably had maybe 75, 80 people.
Blackout.
Can you imagine?
Blackout said you need to write a book.
I could write a book. I don't know if it would sell.
Well, I don't know. You had a store and everything, so you may never know.
The store was a blessing and a curse at the same time.
I know.
Because as being a business owner, and I got a lot of heat, and I've lost money on that too. But I lost my good friend Andy from that store too. So,
But that had nothing
yeah,
to do with us.
but in a way, it kind of did because I influenced a lot of these guys to hustle and do what you got to do. It was a different hustle, but yes,
That was not him though. That was in the house that he was in. It had nothing to do with him, from what I understood.
no. Well, yeah, they tried to rob him.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what happened
But
was
it was his brother's, not his.
no, they went to him too.
He was in the house.
Because his friends, one of his friends is the one that set him up. And, yeah, so they found out his mom died, You know,
I know.
and then
Recently.
a little while after his dad died, and then he inherited all kinds of money, and then they were trying to like flip the money and do other things with it, and then I guess the one friend he had his family do it, and they tried to rob him, look for all the money, but like nobody's carrying cash. Like this shit all went in the bank. Like it was all legal. Like what do you think, we're gonna have $50K, you know, cash in the house? And that's what it was. And I still respect that because he took the blame to save his brother, and it worked out. You know, like the way it worked out, it's funny because his brother is with the girl that he liked,
I know.
and they got kids together,
I know.
and they're living their life, which is crazy to
And they're
this
still
day.
to this day.
But
and
that's
doing
why I
big
say with
things.
the store too, like, yeah, I could write a book about the store and some of the shit we've done. Like we've done some wild and crazy stuff with the store, but I'm like it goes both ways. I wanted the store to be bigger than what it was, but then I got a lot of hate too from the store. You know what I mean? Because people were blaming other stores. Because when I closed my store, that's when that whole shit went down, and people were trying to blame me on that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he was going out of business, he tricked off, and I was like, why the hell would I trick off? I got nothing to gain out of that.
Yeah.
And the people that they got were the guys that were actually doing it and trying to flip the script and trying to blame me for it. So, but my timing was my lease was up, and I basically told all these guys the party's over. And you know, ever since then, like you know, I used to see Tibble almost every day, Miracle almost every day, like during those times. You know what I mean?
But you're the one that moved out of state.
No, I
I'm
just
fucking around. I know.
I just moved west. I'm in Rockford now, but yeah.
We moved west. Pound move away from the bullshit. That's what it was.
Will TBK be in the book? You know, who that knows already, we'll definitely put TBK in. I can't miss those 3-4 a.m.
Yuck.
Drama times.
Yuck. TBK. Yuck.
That's right. You don't like TBK.
It's disgusting.
Well, you don't get ground beef burritos. You got to get
I don't
steak.
get ground beef. I got steak and it was like rubberized.
Rubberized steak. Rubber
It
steak.
was nasty, bro. Maybe I went on a bad day.
But
You every day is a bad day for you.
No, not at Taco Bell.
Even you eat at Taco Bell. Anyway,
he likes Taco Bell because he's got the Chihuahua downstairs.
Wow.
That's
Yo quiero Taco Bell. Showing your age, Pounds. That's with 2D, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yo quiero Taco
Pounds.
Bell.
We
Anyways,
appreciate you, bro.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
No,
you guys.
seriously, bro. This was a fucking dude, man. This is a Cat Williams episode, bro.
Oh, is it?
This is a Shay Shay
Oh,
episode.
okay.
Yeah, Cat Williams and Shay Shay right here.
you stupid.
Let me hold up. Let me hold up.
Damn, fucking Tibble's still here, bro. He didn't want to come over to surprise you, but he's still in the chat. That's
Oh my goodness! All right, Pound. It's been a pleasure. Thank you again for stopping by. Again, it's been fun.
Another long episode where we
It
3
sure
hours.
was. It
Yeah,
was 3
this was
hours.
a good- yeah.
It was another. Remember the first time we had him? You said it was
it's
the
3
longest
hours.
episode
Yeah,
you ever
you're
had.
actually the
Though.
longest, bro.
I don't get kicked out. So shout out to all of the DJs. If you want to get on, hit these guys up. You know, don't be like, oh, how come they don't call me? How come they don't call me? Call them.
Yeah, we're busy.
Points
you
next. Points next. And
Yeah, we got Jay.
he said he was going to come
Jason.
with me, but somehow he ended up with his own show. That's how you see how funny that works.
Oh,
And who's next week?
Jason.
Jason
I was
next
gonna, I was gonna share the flyer real quick. So real quick, next week we have Jason on the show. So it'll be it's been a long time he's been on the podcast. So tune in for that. So the flyer, I'm still waiting on that. Flyer should be posted. There it is. So there's the flyer for that. So tune in next week. He'll be with us, and yeah, that's about it.
Points up next.
And then who's after Point?
Point will be on afterwards.
And then after that, we have DJ Real from the Chicago Bears and Chicago Bulls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know Real.
So the lineup is coming through, huh?
Yeah.
You put white chocolate on and everybody makes the call. Is that what it is?
No,
like I can't let this white boy get on. We gotta get on there.
Obviously, during the winter, or during December and November, people we're all busy, doing
Yeah, of
know,
course, private
yeah,
gigs and
private gigs and
holiday
shit,
parties
yeah,
and stuff.
so-
Yeah.
Now that we're in the new year, and
That's why I was
everybody's
able to
got
get on. So
Well, you're on vacation, so we caught you
well,
just right.
I can't. Well, because I had the long weekend, and that's why I was like, all right, I can do a Monday because I got the Saturday and Sunday booked. And
That was awesome.
I'm not going
It
in.
just works
so.
out.
He ain't going nowhere. So, yeah. Again, Pound, thank you for joining us. It's been
All
a
right.
pleasure.
Till next time.
Till next time, next
We'll see
year,
you in the
right?
next 2 years.
We're doing a 2-year plan. Okay.
Hey,
to your
let's do it,
plan.
bro.
Hopefully,
You
have
know what,
AV
dude?
Max
That's
paid
what-
off by then.
You know what? That's what I love about you is you don't stop, bro. You just keep climbing.
Keep going. Keep going.
Just
We got to
keep
do it.
climbing.
You got to keep that hustle. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, dude. I respect you. Got
No,
my
you're on the
respect.
same page. And so is T.
2 years ago, he said he was going to retire in 5 years, but there's no plans for
Well,
that.
hopefully, if I make some more money, I can retire. I'm getting to that
He ain't
age.
gonna retire, bro. Fuck that. He'll fucking quit the milk business before he retires, DJ.
I'm looking to quit that right away. That's my next step. Definitely done with that.
Well, now
place.
that Grandpa Trump's back in.
That could change.
Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Industry DJs podcast.
Hey,
you can
gas
check us
prices
out
already
every
went down.
single.
Why you talking shit?
You can check out every single
benefiting.
Monday on Facebook at the Industry DJs, also on YouTube and
There's no
Twitch
more
at the
wars in
Industry
Gaza.
DJs. Cut your mic.
Oh, damn.
There's
Cut
only
off.
2 mics, bro. Pick that shit up.
Don't forget to follow us on social media at the Industry DJs on
Stop
Facebook
giving me that evil eye, asshole.
and Instagram at the Industry DJs. To the
I
words
said
of,
something?
Yeah.
to the words of Peter Ramos, support your local DJs. To the words of I'll do it like this.
And Pound.
2025,
Definitely for sure.
let's do it.
Promote.
Stay
Push.
safe.
Push the show. Push the show.
right.
Stay safe and stay vigilant.
Stay
We love
safe.
you. Safe.
Hey, we gotta go out with a bang.
There you go.
Ayo.
Have a good one.
Ayo. All right, we gotta go.
Doom, 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 doom.
Have a